so.
Okay, this conversation.
Actually, what are we doing? Are we going from the beginning or doing?
We are going
fresh
from the
run.
beginning.
Oh, good, because I didn't change my talents back.
Having a few new people, so we
Eric,
thought instead of make them sit around whilst we try and hit our head against kill Jaden.
you should probably wait for the healers, Eric.
There was one healer.
Yeah, but you are a self-healer anyway, Caroline.
Ah, that's true.
There's only one healer, one DPS.
Oh, hang on, yeah, it's Caroline.
Me?
Eric. Sorry.
I'll
So
probably
I
just
did
go
it.
10.
Fucking hell, you're almost self-healing for 1 mil. That's just wrong.
I think my screen's bugged. My screen must be bugged. Chris and Leggy are at top damage.
I think you're fighting on top of the damage a lot, sorry, mate.
Are you?
Yes, I am actually.
I need to slash reload 1 second.
It's quite
That's
hard to
the
be very
damage.
on damage.
Oh,
Bearing in mind I was the only one doing damage at the start, so claim this.
oh dear. Run away.
I'm gonna die.
Don't let the new person die. Like you think.
Protect the newbie at all costs.
Maybe.
What I love to do is stand in things. I just love it.
No, that's not okay.
I like your weapon, guy. Stand still, let me inspect you.
Is it coin time?
Yeah, you look pretty badass. It's coin time.
It's
I mean,
coin
mine's.
time.
Minutes left.
You gotta pop your coin in many faces if you got one.
Oh, I haven't bought one of them yet.
Ooh,
Oh.
Verlin's your shit.
Your face is shit.
That's fair. Ooh, burn.
How would you feel if I ran off
Anger.
and got one?
No, that's fine. Go for it. I'm just gonna explain tactics in a bit. So you can go and run off and do one if get it if you want.
Oh, nice, Eric.
Walk slowly, ponder outside from you. I also.
What's it called? Coin of many faces.
Coin of many. It's about 9k. It's quite expensive, but
Yeah,
I've got cash, don't worry, mate.
slash dollar.
I'm very
Very Japanese trade, isn't it?
generic Draenei female.
Yeah, I saw that. It doesn't really work as a Guardian Druid though, because I'll just forget him in there for
Yo.
Hey, Zolga.
What's the situation with the flasks then? Who's handing them
Tanks
out?
talk to me,
Okay.
and
Well,
anybody
we're
who's
out.
strength of flash talk to me.
And I'll
anyone
get
else,
the others out the bank.
Go to Varric.
Cool,
I
man.
bought a shit ton of stuff beforehand.
Oh, that's
We do, what we tend to do is for your main character, you'll get like flasks and food provided to you during raids.
Oh, that's so nice.
Alright, how cute are we?
Low price. Awesome.
Okay, if
Hello,
you
low price of
Int
your soul.
or agility can trade me once I eat these.
Have enough of this name. Maybe an extra about
Tanks
Come
will
and
be
come
fast.
and trade me.
We're outside, Chris. Both
Trade
tanks
me.
are outside, so.
Trade me.
Give me something in like 2 minutes, Will.
Yep, that's fine.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to go and touch Very.
Karen, I'm at 9.9 million. How annoying is that?
Like,
I haven't got a flask yet, though.
your channel.
Yeah, don't worry. I got flask for you guys.
hello.
Alright, dickhead.
What do you need, Ed?
70
What's it called? Coin of many.
Oh, agility.
for the Demon Hunter.
Hang on, do the trade again.
Ooh, 14k. Ouch.
It's worth it, mate. It's
I
worth
bought
it.
Take those.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just bought it.
Flash the cash dollar.
Thank you.
Oh, no,
The,
give me
the
some.
only rule is you have to stick it. You have to stick with it. You're not allowed to not have it. Yeah.
Do you have any difficulty getting in as well?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I
Oh,
quit the game and the Blizzard app. And can. Pin.
You know what? You know what? And that's Jack even. Can.
Oh.
Is everyone?
Welcome.
Do you have to do a download?
Nope. And if I had problem on my computer, yours would problem. I think we got 2 people who haven't done this on Heroic. Is that right?
Yeah, I haven't even
Yeah.
touched it.
That's fine. This one's very similar to normal mode. The only difference.
I've done it. I've done 8 on them.
Yeah,
once.
that's
I
fine.
got the first one, I
That's
just
fine. That's fine. So the only difference between this and normal mode is one of the quarters of the room that will mark covered in green crap.
Okay.
So it's just don't tank them in there. Don't standing there. Thanks, Chris.
And coin. Oh, hello.
Got a big old Tauren. Show off your weapons.
Yours?
Get rid of that intellect flask.
Kill Jaden down tonight, will you?
Yep. Definitely.
Any more for
It's happening.
Agi
Where's
or
Jack
Int?
tonight?
No.
Lion will meet Agi.
Are you in yet, Jack?
Okay.
I've logged in, I'm not opening now.
Yeah, so that's the only thing, so watch out for that. Obviously, if you get the Infernal Burning, you've got to stay behind the big pillars. Get targeted with Shattering Star behind the big pillars. You get the circle around you, like the little green circle. That's the one where you move away from the pillars, because that destroys the pillar. That's pretty much it. Here on pull. Rest is really simple. Wait for Jack to get here, and we'll give it a go.
Is everyone there apart from me?
Yeah, Jack.
Standard.
Such a virgin.
We should have stayed outside here.
Oh, yeah.
Someone else can go this time. I run too slow.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this load is long.
You feeling a bit horny, guy? Get it? Now.
Yeah.
Nailed it. Sorry, I was just in the movement.
Always late on a Thursday. He's doing guitar teaching on Thursday.
Yeah, he's done like gore off of the phone once.
Yeah.
Not like he needs the gear, mind. He's our highest eye level player.
He's higher than Shakai.
Yeah.
Is he actually what like?
Yep.
Yeah, he's
937. Yeah.
3.
I'm in Resto 919.
So I'm the highest, really.
Tonight,
90.
yeah.
Yeah, but I'm higher than Ben, aren't I?
No, he's 937.
3.7 is what's the 90.
Oh, we said 937. Well, they said 937.
So good. Fair enough. He is.
yeah, he was last week.
Fair enough.
Am I
Maybe I'm
Yeah.
not.
Are you the
Stuff.
lowest? No.
Oh no, sorry. Apart from this Marlin.
Ow! Little shit, stop biting me.
You get that, Jack?
Yeah, thanks. I
Sorry.
need to buy a lot of stuff also.
Can we go inside?
2 minutes. Can I? Yes.
Yeah, we'll
Trade
leave
me
you.
when you get in, Jack.
Thank you. I'm getting my prolonged power. Oh, I don't have any augment rooms. Fuck.
Fine.
Not
I'm set at
fine.
8:30.
Oh.
We always tend to lag a bit.
Thereabouts.
Wait, always wait for me.
Yolski, don't do it. Leave it alone. I know what you're thinking about. I know it's around here somewhere.
Oh, it's 23-hour cooldown. Yeah.
Yeah, you bought one today, but it lasts for a whole hour.
Not in yet. No, don't follow him.
No, never follow Eric. You know.
Never. Yeah, it's
No,
not,
no, Eric,
it's
don't.
not safe to follow him.
Eric, do not go and get the.
Not now.
No,
Not
do
today.
not. Don't do it. Don't bother.
I did.
Yeah, click the go down thing. Oh.
No good.
Oh, come on, Jack.
Sorry, boys. Oh my god, my thing might run out actually.
You what?
I'll buy. Wait, no. I'm buying augment rooms. It's taking ages.
You don't need augment rooms.
Don't
Hurry
need
up.
them.
I do.
Not.
Oh, can I get to the mailbox in 10 seconds?
Can't be asked to run out again.
Either.
Oh, good, got it.
Won't you have to miss the first boss and fly A side?
Oh no.
Salad.
He did.
Eric, that was mean.
The awkward moment when I haven't got runes.
He's getting his own back, it's alright.
Thank you for the summon.
Oh, I
Yeah,
look,
you
I
killed
look like a
us.
stupid Russian lesbian now.
Vladia.
I thought you are a stupid person.
I am. That's my secret identity. And get rid of that with my bare bones.
Goodbye all.
I have a question.
Who?
Is it the one where babies?
Why am I at
Sure.
Kill Jaden?
Huh?
Why am I at Kill Jaden?
Why are you?
That's a good question. Why are you at
I was going to kill Jaden's ship.
Right.
Hang on,
Oh,
are we
no,
on
wait.
heroic? We are
Oh
on
no, wait,
heroic,
sorry,
yeah.
sorry, it's resetting.
Oh, I hate you.
Sure.
Sorry,
God.
yeah, well.
The disco ship.
Yep, everyone is correct. Lying does suck.
Right, so you're getting a whole lot of hate from Slash Toolkit, mate. Yep.
Slash, come and fuck someone up.
If we don't at least get to
Okay,
Avatar, it's your fault, Jack. Come here.
This is obviously Jack's fault. It's always Jack's fault.
Definitely Jack's fault.
Well, unless it's my fault.
Thank you.
Right.
Which happens regularly.
No, there isn't a feast.
Go,
Oh,
go.
what?
Just get on with it. Just suck it up, Jack, and just get on with it.
Legs still keeping tally.
I was gonna say.
The winometer.
You gotta beat me on damage next time, dude.
Sorry? What are you
Come
saying?
in, you bunch of cunts.
You have to win in damage now.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Right, pull timer's going up.
Oh, does mean I have to do something?
Yeah. Sorry, mate.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
0.
Ooh, I've frozen.
GG.
4, 3, 2, 1.
They're behind if it's you. Probably. Watch out, Yoski, get away.
Peace. Fuck off.
Dude, if you stand back there, you won't get any of this.
Grab with comments.
It's not me being mean, but you're out of.
No, it's alright. It's just, I was knocked
Yeah,
back.
on the hide.
You can't heal him, you have to make him learn his lesson.
I fell to the red.
Stand away from green so we don't have any spikes spawning there.
3, 2, 1.
Got a shuffling star coming in against whatever James.
Okay.
More spawning chance, yeah.
Move.
Shit.
Yeah, that was unlucky.
Yes.
Did I just stand there? Yeah. I was watching jump. Oh. Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Burn burning, we need to hide.
Burn the fires of my torment!
I'm gonna pull him over to green now. And then never mind, green's infected as well.
Red's clearing.
Yeah. We run out.
Yeah, we got fell and green again. Red, sorry.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, hide, everyone. How you doing, Wayne?
Gonna have to move in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go into the middle. You
Yep.
get in.
Hello.
Hello, ladies.
4, 3,
Oh, you're late.
2,
Quite a few people on tonight. Holy shit.
Yeah, we're expanding, mate. Word's getting out that me and Valin are raid leaders now. You know?
Yeah, it's amazing people turned up.
Good job, lads.
Oh, Ed.
What?
So mean.
I agree.
What did I say?
I can't help it, no one's ever nice to me. I don't know what it's like.
Yeah, we are.
Ed, I'm always lovely to you.
Oh, does that mean you're going to start today?
I mean, I'm always nice
We
to
have to
you.
Echo of the Guardian
What are we doing with healers?
Grip, do you want to go on your warlock?
Wait, what?
Well, because we've now got shocking as well.
Oh, okay. I don't mind.
Actually, wait, 3 healers.
I don't mind going enhanced, but it's terrible.
They will stay. Scripts pay for this boss. So
I'd
we'll
say
see how.
stay for free.
Yeah.
My protective wards now bar your way.
Sorry, I thought we had 3 that one.
Yeah, so did I.
Be opened with one
That took me in script mean also.
creation.
I blame Barry.
The demons
I wondered why
will
I
stop
saved
at
on
nothing
healing.
to prevent your hands. I can sense one of the Legion's masters working to reanimate the avatar of Sargeras.
Shut up, Adrian.
Should Killjaden infuse that husk with the Dark Titan's power,
You're
not
bored
know
of
whether any force on this world can stop it.
I'm just Sue's bad again.
Then we have no time to lose. Break the body. The paths are open. Use the pillars of creation to bypass Adrian's walls before the Legion claims. Mental anguish is the true weapon. What's it
Not being stunned. Viper.
Yep.
That was the suffering iron, which mortals come. Failed again. Sooner than expected, but moment. Our work
Right. For those who haven't done heroic yet, you two have done normal, or do we just go for everything?
Yeah. You can go through it.
Okay, so 2 bosses, Cross and Skull. As a base, you are attacking Cross, the ranged guy, because he doesn't move and he doesn't require threat or anything, so you're hitting him as a base. They share health. There's an extra resource in this called Torment, which is basically the main mechanic during this fight. You gain Torment from certain abilities and you get rid of it by hitting your extra action button, which I'll explain in a second. Yeah, we keep them together for hero, for maximum cleave. We'll then move Skull further away because they both have one ability that they cast that when you attack them during this time, they will give you Torment, which is obviously a big no-no. So for X, who will go first, it's an ability called Fell Squall. It'll be about 20 seconds into the fight, just before hero ends. A bit like sort of like a Fell Tranquility sort of thing, which just hits the whole raid group for taking damage. And if you attack this guy whilst he's casting this, your Torment will stack super quickly, and you'll be full within 5 or 6 seconds. If you do get to full Torment, it basically means you deal 100% less damage, you take 100% more, and you receive 100% less healing. So basically, you don't want to hit 100. Yep. The other guy, Skull, obviously the guy with the axe, his version of this ability, his is called Bone Saw. It's just a blade storm, which will slowly target and sort of pursue the guy with the highest threat. So when this happens, you'll all be naturally attacking X when he casts it. A tank will just taunt him and just sort of move him slowly around this side of the room. So for that reason, ranged, obviously immediately it's not really an issue for you. Ranged, try not to stand on the left hand side of the room if you can avoid it. X has a castable ability called Pangs of Guilt. He casts this like once every 5 or 6 seconds. If he gets it off, it'll hit like 4 people at random, plus damage, actually quite hard damage, and some torment. So we normally have like an interrupt rotor, which makes it really easy to keep all them all on cooldown. So if we just do Legsy, then Lion, then Tavern, and then we've got Eric, and then someone like Conrad, guy you can fill in when need be. I can fill in when need be if I can reach him. But yeah, it's not a disaster if this gets off, but if he starts chain casting them, it's going to be a bit harder with the healers. Not shocking, but it should be fine. When we get to 100, when you get to 100 torment, it is inevitable, don't worry, because it slowly climbs up. Your extra action button that will appear when the fight starts basically ports you into Belak's weird prison thing that he's holding on his back, like prison's back. Whilst you're in there is an add attack that it's again tauntable, attack the highest threat target. When you attack this, like glowing orbs will appear. You run over these to reduce the torment. Until you hit 0, you then click your extra action button again. That will do is it will port you back out of the prison. Yeah, it is Ben.
Ask him to summon portal.
Yeah, I'll come.
Yes. When you're inside, But you need basically to make sure that tanks in there as well, because if you're, especially a squishy range DPS, if you jump in and there's no tank, the ad in the prison's going to kill you, or hit you hard and kill you, which you don't really want, especially if you die inside, it's hard as a battle res, and this causes all sorts of issues. Me and Karen are basically calling the whole time when people can go in. Like the first time we call, Karen and I probably go in just after the first spell squall, at which time no one will be very high, but I'll just call the highest 4 people, I'll say, to jump in with him, so that you can pick up your orbs and reset your torment, just so that we got a stagger sort of thing going. That's sort of the normal abilities on normal mode. On heroic, there's 2 more things to watch out for. One of them is under the ranged players, randomly, he'll spawn a 3 big purple like domes. Basically, if you stand in this, you get a lot of torment. There's no way to avoid it because it spawns on top of you, so you're going to take a few ticks of it. But you want to save any other blinks or speed boosts to get out of that. It's like about 15-yard radius, so you want to stay loosely spread from your other ranged friends, because if all 3 stack on top of each other and you're in the middle, you'll get to 100 energy instantly and probably just die. So just keep roughly spread as ranged. However, you need to be inside this brown circle. The reason this is because Belak will debuff 3 targets with a dispellable debuff, and we want to dispel this. If you get it, you want to move to the outside of the room, because when it's dispelled, it pops and it hits everyone around you for torment and damage. So what happens when this happens is Very will call out his first. If you just do it in that order, so Very, you call out who you're dispelling.
Yep.
Script you dispel next, and Shocking you just dispel the last one that needs it. That's all right.
I think
so,
we're going to need 3 healers.
Yeah, we will. We've got a nice 30 man. Is that 30 man? No.
15.
But yeah. So yeah, if you get the debuff, run to the outside of the room, preferably over here, so that you can be dispelled away from everyone else. And the only other ability, which is only ranged really, is an ability called Calcified Quills. Obviously, most of the fight will be on X, everyone focusing X, with Atragan's skull being tapped on his little marker by the tank. However, he'll randomly target someone with this ability called Calcified Quills. Basically just a shockwave, a tonal shockwave. He'll hit it at you and it'll slowly move towards you. If it hits you, deals damage. The standard thing, deals damage, gives you torment. So if you get it, you want to try and move over to Nipple over here. He'll say if you get it, and obviously it runs straight to the melee, then everyone's going to get it if you help this up. So if you get it, try and get as close as you can to Nipple. Be smart about where you aim it, just try and keep away from people. Try not to stand where we are now. Is when you exit the prison, you automatically, no matter where you are, when you went in, you'll always get ported out to here. So for that reason, we try and keep everything clear from this area, whether it's puddles or the cone spikes or Atragan himself when he's doing his blade storm. Because if you jump out and you get, because normally when you're inside you're taking some damage, so you need to come out to get full healed. If you jump out and things going on here, you're going to get hit and you might die straight away, which would be obviously a real shame. Sounds like quite a lot of tactics, but they're quite evenly spread. It does get a bit hectic towards the end of the fight. I'm sure it'll be hilarious. There'll be quite a lot of people probably shouting things, but if you just try and keep it calm and collected. We know the drill here now, so. Any questions?
Callie, did you get that whisper about that item?
Yeah, I'll do it after this. Yeah, okay. There's one item up for roll, so roll if you need it. The cloth feet. There's only like 2 of you here. Yeah, it's literally the 2 of you.
Guessing no one needs it. Very, you've got flasks for Ben, what did you say?
Yeah, I got you.
So, how's it going? You good?
Fucking fantastic.
Fantastic.
Using them as a healer?
Okay.
Yeah.
You're there, Ben. Yeah.
Cool.
I'll have a summon now, please.
Go.
And when do we
Go,
pop,
go.
like,
You
DPS
go
things?
big dick at the beginning.
Big dig.
Yeah, because that's when we'll stack them up, so it'll be clean, and you'll have hero, so it's the best time to get all your cooldowns out. Then after that, it's just up to you.
I need timers, because if you pop all your cooldowns and then you have to move, it's a bit shit, because I think that counts.
Yeah.
Melee shouldn't really have to move them too much if the ranged are sensible and
Get
place
some,
them
Ben.
away from you.
As far away from me as you can, the purple stuff is just
Basically, ranged deal with the knocking stuff in good places. Melee deal with the interrupts. It's normally what we sort of do. But everything will be called during the fight. so it should be fine.
Very cool.
Yeah, very. If I go into prison, that's probably cool.
Cool quick.
Still got your trusty transmog. I see it. Shocking. Then loyal. Aye.
And kill.
We're nearly all here.
Come on, Ben.
I'm getting there.
Yeah,
You-
sorry, Salt.
You can do it.
I let Mr. Gimp Slap do the work.
Loading screens are apparently being a bit of a twat this evening.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine works as well.
I like the fact he's called his Gimp, Mr. Gimp.
Can't wait for the halftime break tonight, lads. We actually got missions. Got guitar, and we now have a singer. We have an actual singer.
Wait, what?
Not to put you on the spot at all, guy.
Okay.
Surely I'm.
Ed, sorry, not Ed.
It's either
Oh my
you,
God, if
guy,
I
or
call
me
him
and
Ed, he's
Jack.
going to be so mad.
Wait, what? Who?
Eric.
Oh,
Nah, I don't want mine.
sounds like a compliment to me.
Well then, ladies.
Right.
Ooh, called you a bag.
So yeah, Legsy, then Lion, then Eric, then Chavin on the interrupter,
Sorry, mate.
and then I'll scoop on the interrupt, filling in between.
He's not ready, so if he pulls now, it's pretty irresponsible.
I'm not going to. I know Eric always says never ready.
If I actually click not ready, it means I'm not ready.
You,
Just FYI.
Whereas sometimes when Chris clicks
No.
ready, it means not ready.
Text is ready. Does that mean he's ready or he's not ready?
He never clicks ready. The world would implode if he clicks ready. Tell when you good, Ben, and we'll just go.
Yeah, I'm good.
Cool. Right, cool time is going out. Right, start. Like a sec. 1 second in.
And do some more in the road burst again. Maybe that's beautiful.
Got a macro set up. The ocean there.
Use auto attack.
What a man.
I know, Sean Gold.
Nothing. Right, interrupt. Do those range.
Oh.
Okay, you've got stealth squad 7 seconds. You have to move over to the axe. Second bosses. Okay, then move over to skull, everyone. Change to skull. Okay, attack another one.
Don't stand in front of him.
Tell him Fellswell for a buff. The buff has been dead, but
Okay, as soon as this is over, Brax, Script, and Karen and I go in. And Yoski.
Literally
Yeah.
Beware.
Okay, right, tank go in. I've got nothing done. Script go in, Ben go in, Yell you can go as well. So wait,
I haven't got that.
There you go.
so no one should be attacking Skull now because he's doing a Blade Storm.
Go and get that. Yeah, cool.
I fucked my rotation up massively. That's fantastic.
Dark Hellside Quills coming in. Lovely, perfect.
Fucking awesome. Now. I got legs.
Oh,
I
I
got next. Dark Storm coming in, change to Skull. Change to Skull.
I'm going to need to go in.
Right, have a command shout now. Got it? Okay.
Thanks.
Good, good point. Karen and I will just go in as soon as you're. Okay, okay, very come in, Del come in, Eric come in, and Shocking you can come in as well. If pops up, just might as well get it.
That's
Get in.
Fuck.
Bone still coming in, everyone should be back on cross. Don't attack Skull.
I can't get it with it.
Let the healer out soon. We've got 2 healers inside, I think.
Okay, I'm going out.
Dispelling.
Yeah, it's fine. We've got 2 healers inside, so we can't.
he needs Plague of Shadows.
I'll change it.
Right, coming in.
Okay, come in, yeah. Legsy come in. That's fine, I'm good for a minute.
smash it.
Okay, everyone should be everyone on skull. Everyone on skull.
Am I messing around there?
Spinning
Eric.
I'm gonna need to come in after this.
Yep. Okay, people inside, no one else come in yet. No one else come in. Everyone stay out. Okay, I'm coming out.
No, not yet.
Okay, everyone get away from skull. Away from skull.
Everyone wait.
Alright. Yeah.
Careful with that purple placement right on where it comes down. Cool. Oh, watch out, skiing away yet.
Let you pick up the others now, Jack. I've got.
I'm already at me.
Alright. Chris, you coming in?
Yolski, guy you might have heard.
Plus 74.
Now you can down. Everyone back on skull. Everyone back on skull.
Yolski, violence. Oh, shall I come out? Since no one else is in.
Yeah, just come out. Okay. I'm on 76, so.
Yeah.
Behind him.
Okay, everyone back on cross.
Beware.
Stop, guys. Good up. Lovely.
Good, yeah.
I'll go into
Got him.
okay. Tavern come in as well. Tavern. And then I think everyone else should be okay. Because
Why I can't use my approach for a long time.
It's because you've used it and it hasn't. It's restarted the call and it's just not grayed out.
Oh, okay.
You've already used it, it's just not going to let you.
That's weird.
Sometimes we're
good killing, guys. Good job. Everyone coming in. Good job, guys.
incredibly unhappy.
This hammer forged
Oh, hello there.
Cool, congrats.
Got some good risks.
today shatters the bonds of fate that seek
Wait
to
in our
crush us all.
world.
Ooh, that's a pretty tasty guy. Whisper me if there's anything. I'll put it so if there's anything you don't need. I'm going to quickly go to Dalaran because I need my seals, and I'll be back before.
I need coins as well.
Okay.
Do you want me to go?
No, that's fine. Because there's loads of ads and stuff to do now because we're going down to Hardstown.
Oh, Ben, are you going?
Yeah.
Ooh, no AoE competition.
Well, it's going to take a while to get there because my hearthstone's on cooldown anyway.
Right, I'm just gonna change to my AoE spec.
I have a mage.
Let's do it.
Like a little portal.
No, I can't be asked. Takes time.
Luckily, me changed my AoE.
Chris,
Yeah.
put Paul up to Dalaran, would you?
Yeah, sure.
Actually, Callie, ignore that. There's only one person who can use that anyway.
That's teleport. Don't be a
So I don't think
moron.
you'll need it, will you?
Thank you, Ben.
I don't know which is in place. Is there all got
fine, mate.
like warrior swag knowledge in
I
those?
do know how to play a mage, probably.
No. You need to speak to Shahunan. I'll let you.
I've got your son.
No, we're not going down there
No,
yet.
I'll work it out. I'll work it out.
Thank you.
Work it out.
Back we go, by the way. Okay.
Just follow the. You should be going down a big hole in the ground. Follow me.
Oh, I fucking love big holes.
Don't we all?
Jack, you need to say that again. I don't think I got.
Everybody's just in the road, I suppose.
Okay, so you're landing down.
You need to go down a big hole.
Also named Hannah.
Daddy.
That was terrible.
Daddy.
The fact that you had to set it up again.
Okay, when was please call the boss?
You know
I
what,
don't
you
do
just-
that.
It's not. It's Chris's breath of fire. It pulls it.
I'm not pulling it because I'm not in AoE mode.
Has anyone got swag dual crafting skills?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a couple. Script, you can probably.
Big boy haste.
I can make
Yes,
a
yes, I just
150 hay.
Oh, I've got one.
Oh, like he's got it. He'll go first then.
Right,
I've even done an epic one for you.
Oh boy, do I pay you?
No, it's fine. Guild
And the
perks.
big Tauren douchebag.
Torrent douchebag.
I wonder what coin I'll get.
Ben, when you get back here, do you mind stopping at the summoning stone?
Yeah.
Script, you can go and lower your warlock, mate. Because we don't need 4 healers.
Yeah, we're lazy.
Then I'll summon you. I'll summon you back. I'll wait by the summoning stone.
On that fight, I got that. I got the debuff, and then got the purple thing spawn onto me. Had to go in, came out, exact same thing happened. So I didn't really spend much time actually hitting the boss. I spent more time collecting the orbs in that fucking stupid room.
Yeah.
But I actually learned
Good boy, thanks so much.
Right.
Welcome you down.
You gotta make it, Ian. Oh, we lost. The Northern Ireland Asians gotta take over the skeleton.
Correct answer.
Northern, it's just Northerners and Irish people now.
Northern Ireland.
Or an Iron Man.
what are they saying? I can't.
You'll do
understand.
fucking nothing.
You'll do fucking.
You'll fucking
That's
nothing.
that's more southern.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, again, fuck Lexi.
I used to work with a guy from Cork, and that's a fucking mission to understand, because it's like proper high pitched and fast.
Right, who do we need to summon?
Of course, you had to make a sexual reference there.
I'm trying not to ask you to say, I'll give you your fucking shotgun, you cunt.
Wow. Good, I didn't need to swear.
Well, you want me to say that?
Not you, no. It would be Zorax or Yid or Shadow.
Pass me the fucking shooter.
Right,
He's got a shooter.
I've come here for a shootout.
a fucking shootout.
Like a western.
No, you got to.
Do it, Lex, do it!
I've got fucking shootouts. Like West. Colonel Custer.
That's so good.
Paranoid schizophrenic walks into a bar.
Wow. What you can do, bake me a cake? You're too busy baking fucking fairy cake.
Tool. That's not a fucking tool, that's a fucking rolling pin.
I've still never seen that film.
Fucking Quaddock.
Right, yeah, last one then.
Terrible swankers.
Wanker. So good.
Ready? Fuck, disappointed. Wankers.
That's what I envision and Jeff like when we go to bars.
What,
I'm
everyone else
fucking
just
Grey
says
Twins.
that?
Poshest
Right.
Grey Twins ever.
All I hear when you go into a bar is chop pint.
That's the non-reason. Right, I'll start explaining tactics. This boss, it's quite short and sharp. It's quite a lot of healing. It's basically just about positioning and stuff. So basically, we all stack behind the boss for everyone, the majority of the fight, because he's got one ability called Unchecked Rage, where he'll hit the tank in a conal attack, and it does a certain amount of damage to split amongst everyone. So everyone stacks up behind the boss's bum, because just before he casts it, the tank turns him round, so that he's only turned around within check rage, splits the damage, and then you turn him back. That's the main sort of mechanic. Just dealing with that, making sure we don't fuck up. You can tell when a tank is fucked up because the tank will just die. But it hits really hard, especially with this many people. There are ads during the fight that will pop out from one of the two areas. One is right up here, which will just run by the tanks, and the other is over here. These tanks, basically, we all just stay stacked. We don't need to do whatever. Just burn them down as soon as we can, but we can just stay stacked and kill them. So a second on blue for all that. Occasionally, you'll be marked with what's the Aqueous Burst. Basically, puts a circle around you, and you've got like 2 seconds to get out of the raid group. Try and place it at the sides or at the edge of the raid, like around here, and it will spawn a little pool there, and the pool will drop, and then when it drops, you can run back in and start attacking. If you put the pool under where we all are, it's a real nightmare because we've all got to move. It's not a real nightmare, but it's just annoying. It's unneeded. That's basically the rinse and repeat. That's the main sort of mechanics, dealing with the ads, Aqueous Burst, and the Unchecked Rage. He has one more ability which is called Draw In. What this does is, like 3 times during the fight, he'll stop DPSing and like channel in all the pools that we've placed on the outside to him. So at this point, around the outside. So at this point, we just need to make sure that you concentrate more on not letting an orb pass through you. Concentrate more on that than DPS, so you'll be avoiding him. And then as soon as he's done that, he'll basically gain like these stacks called frigid blows, which means that he'll hit the tank, and however much damage the tank takes then hits everyone else in the raid for that much damage. So everyone during this, just what we do on heroic is we'll all stack back here. So I know you probably got that. When that comes out, obviously the tanks stay where they are, but everyone else just comes and chills back here and lets the healers do all their cooldown stuff. They rotate that cooldown, so get everyone topped up, and then as soon as it's done, everyone runs back in. We'll have, I don't know, the first one probably won't need any cooldowns. Very, you do second, Shocking, you do third, and who's the healer? Yid, you do fourth if we get there. We shouldn't get there, but so that's the basic mechanic.
Hang on, you just said 4 cooldowns. There's only 3 of us.
Yeah, I said we shouldn't need to worry about that.
Oh, on the first one. Sorry.
Yeah, because last time we didn't, so I think we should be fine. If we do, just whoever needs to, just call it, just do it yourself, and then everyone else bumps up one place. But yeah, those are the basic mechanics. If there is a little fell sludge water pool that forms underneath us,
Frosty Discharge.
We'll just try and move the boss out of the way. It's not a huge issue. Just stand either side of it. But yeah, when Unchecked Rage comes in, everyone needs to be stacked on blue. So that we turn it around, the damage is split between everyone, and then everyone's healed up a little bit instead of 5 people taking lots of damage. That's it, to be honest. So yeah, ad management. If you get you'll get some of the ads focus you and chase you. You don't really need to worry about it. We should be fine if you just stay where you are and just AoE them down. The other ads will cast like a watery splash ability, which basically gives you a few stacks of what's it called, drenched, which is basically light ticking damage. Drenched is also applied if you stand in those pools that I talked about. So basically, just don't want to stand in anything.
Are we still keeping heroism for the last healing phase, or do you want to pop at the start?
Sorry, say that again?
Are you still keeping heroism for the last healing phase, or do you want to pop it at the start?
No, I think we'll be fine. Just pop here at the start and burn them as much as possible. So yeah, any questions? It's yeah, it will be fun.
Is the coin rule still standing? Because
yeah.
I look.
If you pop it, you have to keep it.
It has to stay.
Have to. Sorry? What, you want bear? It's unbearable. Right, okay. Right, where is Ben?
Good luck, like Jack.
I want to see how bad it looks.
It's not as bad as the ones I get.
It's not as bad as that fucking cow I got on there.
It could look like that, it could look like any of these on the bags that just look like on a tree.
Hey!
Yeah, just the same.
Do it.
5,
I don't think I've ever seen this many people in this room.
2, 1.
Hello!
Oh, fuck, what's going on there, lads? Did everyone leave?
I think everyone there.
All that, lads? You don't... Just stay stacked to the ads, you don't need to sorry, you should be up here for it. Set rage, short stack.
Fucking hell, guys, that's CPS.
I'm actually at the top for a change. I'm a bit scared about it.
Why? Thank you, okay?
Oh, I'm actually really shit today. Oh, there you go.
You feel shit?
Bad.
Still feel.
We're about to first draw in, so make sure you're moving back. Don't use DPS. We've got plenty of DPS, just don't get hit. Step back. You're in this phase, crap spawning underneath you, so... Okay, come back in now. That's it. And that's it, those are all the phases. Rinse and repeat. Every one of those little phases there gets longer and more harder to look at, so that's your soften rage. Rage. Ellie.
Out with Acreus. Get out. Oh, it's me. Fuck my life. I'm so sorry. Couldn't say it on me.
That was the same.
Yeah,
That's one for the
I love
Christmas
me.
special video.
Someone is move, someone is oh,
The what?
Don't worry, it's not like a speed stream.
They draw in 7 seconds, so very easy for them to.
Yeah.
So everyone's going to need to go to the back. Watch out for those stuff. All those pools behind you are going to come drawing in. If you get like.
I might have popped Stormkeeper before those ads.
Right, stay at the back. So that heals can heal up. Much better when you take over here, Chan. You can see yourself.
It's the best though, it's just a flake.
Are we three phasing this tonight? Are we?
Stay back, stay back, stay back, stay back, stay back. Okay, now you can.
Guys can go animals.
Oh, man. Top.
You know, we've got a couple of tools too close.
Well, Jack's probably still a bit motivated because he lost. He came fourth in the one last
Yeah.
time, so I'm expecting him to concentrate extra hard.
Job.
Rankus.
Try and get the side back. Rather than back. Shit back from the family.
Beware.
And execute.
And good fix. Funny roll, adds him in. Right, drawing in for 5 seconds. He just goes to the side of the throne and continues DPS, which is fine. Yes, just stand over the side of the mound, I think. Fine. Yeah, in. Just stay in, guys. You're dead, stay in. That's it. Well done.
Nicely done.
Oh, neat.
Whisper me if you've got gear you need.
You beat me by Jack.
Oh,
It's alright,
I'd
you
say
came
it's quite
fourth
close
last
already.
time.
Oh, not him.
Right, so follow Mount, I take it this way.
This is the 5th week around doing my gym.
Good. Hope you didn't get it.
This is better racks, you need this.
No, just link it to me and I'll.
Oh, I can't see what I didn't need.
Right, there's a relic up, first floor.
Conch. I'll have it for Prospect.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I will press
Yeah,
time.
same. If anyone want that link back? Okay, roll off spec then if you want it. No. Okay, that's going to them.
let's go.
If you just jump on this thing and then jump down the expense. So that's,
Who's actually got it?
that is shocking. Give to Ben.
Jump off, put your wings out.
I have a piece of gear that I don't remember getting in this raid, so I don't know. I've linked it, but I don't know if I will be able to trade it.
Okay, hang on. Next piece of gear. Skips to the Skybreaker.
Shocking, go away with that thing.
Always fun when they bounce you around.
No one want those. Skips to the Skybreaker. Oh, they get to your Dow.
Ow.
That roll.
Oh my god, go away.
So yeah, those go to nothing. Cabins, give those to you.
I can't understand where I can go with this fucking stupid debuff.
There is.
It's a hand in the corner.
That's depressing, Jack. Me and you were like proper climbing the enemy with that AoE, and then Ed comes and takes it off us.
Ed, son of a bitch.
Oh, no one's going to beat me, I'm the best.
I'll grab that relic off you at the boss. Shocking.
50G.
That's such quite cheap, should you put a bit more?
It's a handling fee.
I'm not sure I like the way she's going.
Jack's one charge is worth 103.
Hey! Get red, Jack. You can have it if you're not.
Yeah, well, so did your mum get that.
Yeah, and it. Jack. Come on, Jack. Come on, mate.
That was almost sad for this.
Was that instructions or like having an insult at him?
Don't know.
Telling him, come on, Jack.
Alright.
Disgusting.
Right, Mr. Shazim, this is the boss that we struggle with most. We've got 37 whites on this one. So we killed the first time.
Thanks, man.
Bear with me.
Yeah, change. You speak over me. Right, so Mr. Shazim, it's a huge AoE spec, this one. Biggest one of there is, pretty much. Obviously, finding the room. 3 main abilities to deal with. Number 1, and most importantly, she's going to fire 3 arrows, which will be symbolised by a big green line. Again, it's split between everyone that takes damage, so we need people to split between these 3, preferably everyone. Split between these 3 big green lines that will target 3 random people. Don't get hit by more than 1, because otherwise you get stunned and you'll get a debuff. Easy way to do this is form the shape of a T or like a Y, or just so they're all easily visible, easily far apart, so you can't get hit by more than 1. Tanks don't soak, because one of the tank always has to debuff, which means whatever damage you take, everyone takes, so tanks don't want to get hit by it. That's the main ability. Once you get the hang of that, that's pretty much how we clear this really after getting that. Obviously there's ads during the fight. The ads don't really do much themselves, just kill them as quick as possible really. Yeah, that's really it. The ads don't actually do anything, but there are a lot of ads. There's a repair up over here, guys, by the moon there. Other main abilities you have to deal with are, there's, in phase 1 there are like jellyfish that spawn on the floor. If you stood in this, or in the jellyfish, which is like a big blue circle, if you stood in this, when it goes off after a second, it's not very long, you get stunned. Not much happens, but you do get stunned, which is a bit annoying. However, if you have a murloc that jumps on you and starts attacking you, you want to stand in this because the stun zaps the murloc and he falls off. And then becomes an attackable ad. So again, just more ads to kill. So let's have no more than like 2 or 3 people going in, because it really is healable through. So healers always need to get rid of it. And then after that, just if you need to stand in it to get rid of it, do it. If not, it's not that big of a deal. Obviously the first one that comes out, Thundering Shock it's called, the first one that comes out you don't need to do anything with, because no one will have murlocs by that time. Other abilities, the ads when they die, they spawn like their green blood hangs around for a bit of time. This green blood is actually needed, so we would try and kill the ads as near the middle of the room as possible, because a big wave of tornadoes will come across the map. If you get hit by this, it gives you a small burst of damage, but then quite a nasty debuff, like a ticking debuff. To deal with this, if a tornado runs over some of the green blood, it despawns. So we try and group the ads up, kill them together, and then line it up so that the tornado passes through the blood before it passes through you. So everyone will just group up, it's very easy to see. Again, not that much of a big deal. Phase 2 will then occur. In phase 2, the only new ability is a big cum streak across the middle of the room, which is like, basically after like 3 seconds, this huge like white line turns into a whale shark that swims through the map. So don't get hit by that, because it'll probably like half your health a bit more and stun you again. Very easy to avoid. However, this and all the other tactics will all be happening at the same time as these arrows are coming in. The main ability is Piercing Shot. So we need to try and make sure as much as possible everyone goes to the same side of the white line as possible, because it takes up like 3/4 of the room, so you'll be standing way far away from everyone else if you're on the other side. And if you're the one targeted with the arrow, it then becomes not impossible, but awkward to deal with, to try and get everyone else to line up to go through it. In phase 3, this is when we pop hero. It's the exact same, apart from 2 more mechanics. Little purple swirly pools will pop out during the map. Mostly these should just be soaked as much as possible if you're near full health. They only last 5 seconds and don't really do anything. However, you need to keep some around, because the last ability is like ad called Ozumap the Hungry. It's like a big squiddle. It'll suck onto the side of the map, and there'll be like a little semicircular purple D on the floor. And it's sucking the D. it's sucking into the D, and everyone will be pulled towards this corner of the room or whichever it's happening. Stop this from happening. To stop this suction action, you need to dump some of the ink that you pick up into the semicircle. So you go and grab the ink, and then you run into the semicircle. Note that there are 2 semicircles. There's an inner black one, standing is just instant death no matter what, and an outer one. Obviously you dump into the outer one and then try and get pop back out as soon as possible. this one does happen at the exact same time as piercing shot. So what we need to do is try and get all our ranged players and healers in particular to run and pick up the like goo stuff and dump it in Ozomat's mouth quick enough so that the movement stop by the time the arrows fire, so everyone's got time to adjust. What's it called? That's the other one, I don't know, whatever it's called, Hydra Shot, that's one. So yeah, that's basically, I mean, it doesn't, again, it's not the end of the world, but it might be because everyone gets sucked in the same area, all three of the arrows will point in the same place, you stun everyone, and then once you're stunned, you'll continue to be sucked in and die. So basically, the sucky thing almost always comes straight after the whale shark in phase 3, so you need to move to the outside of the room for whale shark, and then as soon as the whale shark's gone, try and move back to the middle, just keep chill near the edge, there's a chance that the sucky thing will attach to the wall right by you and you'll just get sucked in and die. That's everything. It's phase 3 gets quite hectic because there's crap going on, all of that stuff that happens on phase, it just piles on top of each other in phase 3. So, like I say, guys, come on, I don't have the who called anymore. I think we know who called. Name and shame. Eric, stop pissing around, man. So yeah, that's all that happens. Gets quite hectic towards the end, but very, very dealable, especially we got good damage tonight. But yeah, heavy AoE fight, make sure you're lining up for all those Hydra shots targeted by it's noticeable by a big green line, so it's hard to avoid. Very always cold when they're coming in anyway, so you should have lots of warning. That's pretty much it. Try not to stay right near the edge of the room, especially phase 3, because without noticing the sucky thing will come in, the squid, and it'll suck you in and kill you, so it's just not worth it. So yeah, we should be fine.
One small thing.
Yeah.
It's not as important, but if you're walking past the Murloc outage of the casters, if you interrupt them, it really helps because somebody coming in and gonna hit them. It's not as important, but if you're like walking past one or range people, if you've got on the head, shit. Yeah. The Murlocs are things that you should to get off. The other are like worm things. Right, any questions?
Why are you gay?
Your dad is too hot, mate.
Did he just say that?
Yeah. Thanks, Tidy, mate. Great gig, really is.
Wow, this backfired on me.
Yeah, it has. Right, full time's going up already. We're saving here for phase 3.
Wow. Jet, sorry. Lion Power Blast into him with a Fire Blast. My bad, sorry.
Oh shit. Yeah, the thundering shock, so just move out of those. Those ones get stun you.
That's gonna win.
Hands are up.
My bad.
Hydra in 3 seconds.
Hydra coming in, so you'll see the green line just spread instead. 3 people spread out, so make a shape. Move as far away as you can. Yeah. Perfect. And then, there it is. See where this adds die, the green line? This is where we need to run the tornadoes through. So if we just stand here, they'll all just equal. Like that. That is perfect.
Maybe if you stand on the green, you just
So, you got it again, Karen. Out, unless you need to. But there's no point in more than 3 people standing in, so you've got 3 dispels.
Hydra in 5 seconds. Hydra out.
Hydra spread out, T-shape. There you go, everyone's standing in the green line.
3, 2, 1.
Job. Okay, tornadoes coming in, there's lots of green blood, so it should be fine. Yeah, everyone get this side. Oh, they've all got.
There was lots of green.
Oh, there's one. There we go. There's space here. No, I'm okay.
I'm standing.
Yeah, what person have you got them if you've given them?
Hydra in 5 seconds.
Right, this is phase 2, so now you watch out
Hydra, get the Hydra.
for the whale shark in the room. Very obvious. Massive green, white line, sorry.
Okay, Hydra in 5 seconds.
Things start soaking out. Spread out with Hydra. Job. Sorry, I'll move the boss out of scrapping stuff. Job, there we go. Lovely.
Back away.
Okay. So that's the big white line to watch out for. Then Susan Saber back into the middle because firing north comes straight in now. Back towards the middle. Right, you need to pick up the blood and dump it in the circle. The other one.
Sorry,
Yeah,
that one.
that's fine. We've got the blood nice and quickly, so that without the next step, yeah. Job. Everything's on top of this blood.
Sorry, got Raven 3 and then Hydra straight after. Probably while we're beating the Kraken, I think.
Yeah, that's what I mean by that awkward timing. Time well dealt with, sometimes you get people standing in more than one. Okay, out the middle, back the middle, sorry. Otherwise you could have been... Pick up those, get them in. Call it with script. Red script and get.
Okay. Done.
Had shot coming in. Right, it's phase 3, pop hero. And all the ads are dead, so just pop. But there's a single plant damage now, please. Right. Hydra, sure we're soaking. Put it out, someone's very close, move out.
It's me.
Yeah, cool, lovely. Perfect. Ads coming in. Focus on these purples, guys. Start quick purple everyone. Outside.
Round outside.
On the outside. Okay. Tornado's coming in, guys, so we need to pull the abs.
Three, two, one.
Tornado's in the face, they're all off on the weekend. Hydra, get out with Hydra. Okay, then watch out for tornadoes, move to the other side by me. Oh, the other let's go. Yeah, there's one space. Wave. Oh, nice.
Wave after wave.
Wave after wave.
Wave after wave. Oh, drifting.
Hydra shot.
Ice blocking it.
Fucking tornado, watch out. Blue. Yeah, I'm just really happy, guys. Get one down. One by the boss. Burn the out, burn the out, burn the out. Yeah, take the foot. You get one? You get one?
No.
Yeah, good.
Just, fine. Might need a trank or something if you got one here.
I don't have one yet. 40 seconds, but I'm gonna die.
They're not coming.
Pushing wave out the middle.
Oh my goodness.
Nice, split up here, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh. Go on then. If you got high shot, die. Take it down, die.
2, 1.
Watch me, need to kill the boss. So many hours.
Fuck, I'm in. Jesus.
If there's a red, can I get them?
One, yeah.
Go on, Andrew. Wow, man.
Put a bow like I'm in.
Orange keep smashing her.
That was messy.
It was messy.
Lean out. Messy.
Okay, if I don't get my trinket...
No, just...
From this
Oh!
flowed rivers
Oh,
of
what?
sea,
Fuck,
the very
that's
lifeblood of Azeroth. Today,
someone else gets that.
washes
We're smooth any good at me.
darkness that scars our home.
That's hilarious in the end, wasn't it? Ooh, fuck.
Crying.
And I died and not lost top damage. Like, why? Why you do these?
Tell me on. Quarter to 9. Who's going next?
Roll for that. Wait, he's very logged on. He's not raiding.
On spec for me.
Main spec for me. Think.
Oh fuck me. Yeah, if it's main spec, then he gets it.
No problem.
That was actually a panic roll anyway, because I saw I needed it, and then I realised I actually don't need it, so it's fine.
Okay, that goes to Mr. Very.
Hey.
We might as well kill the world boss off here whilst we're going upstairs. So, it's the top of the steps. Never know how the fuck to do it. Right, what's the next piece? Right, up there. No, next boss is single target.
But there's a lot of ads, so stay for now.
Yeah, I'll change when we get to the boss. Not.
So that first one went to Very. Like that, it was. I can't remember, but whoever had it give to Very.
Eric.
And the second one is off Zelrex. For the drowned.
What the hell is it?
We're doing the world boss a lot.
Yeah, we are.
Are we?
Yeah, I just said we're doing him. I don't even know where he is though.
He's in the middle of the room, everybody just left.
Yeah,
Thanks for
I'll
that.
go and get it. Just everyone just stay in.
There's a bat that's hanging on the dish on the statue.
If you just go stand on the floor, I think I'll. Actually, no, stay where you are.
Shoot him.
Right, no one wanted that then. Zell, you just.
I'll take it for chance mob.
Zell doesn't want it, he can give it to you, but it's his choice.
You have to dip
Anyone else feel like we've got to go down there?
Yeah.
Oh, mistakes.
Right, I'm pulling it.
Oh,
it's been pulled.
Don't stand in the blood.
Stand in the blood.
Probably sounds about right.
Definitely what we said. Definitely stand in the blood.
Oh, leeches your health.
Time. Yeah, we've got time for sisters to spot break.
Yep. Yeah, probably.
Beautiful. Nice.
The Legion bred that monster with a taste
Got horror area
of
that's
mortal
blocking.
flesh.
Will, you didn't
A fine
roll for
kill.
Hang on. When did we pieces?
Yeah, we're sending Disney, this guy's just
No, when did we think we Jack?
real ID check after our time.
Okay, can you link again? Let me get
Disney during break, guys.
No, we can even.
We are Disney during break, I think.
Well, then Eric's gonna kill you.
I did have like 8 pints last night, so might not work out.
Pints.
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 Thanks, Eric.
Phone's being weird. It keeps telling me, do you trust this computer? I'm like, yes, I've been plugging it for the past 3 years into this computer, but you know.
An age has passed since I last
Just
walked
iPhones
this
are shit.
Ah, I
So-
whispered to guy.
I did what needed
Oh, well, there we go.
to be done, though at great cost. Be on your
No,
guard.
just then. Earlier I did some.
I doubt the spirits
Do not block me
here
next.
will be
We've got new people to teach about polymorph bomb.
When you get polymorph bomb, you run to Ben. He loves it.
Well, that's
generally how it works. Got nothing to do with polymorph. It's a nice thing that Ben likes.
You know, things with bomb.
Don't stand in anything that looks like this.
There's one more piece up for roll, healers. You might all want this.
Yeah, do not stand in that middle.
Lee. Don't stand in the middle. But roll for this.
Oh, there it is.
Roll for the sea star of Heat Mother.
By the way, stand on a maze when you got polymorph bomb, they get a huge boost.
Yeah, stand on Chris, it's like...
No.
Oh, he's following me
I
around.
will
Fuck off.
run into everybody else. Do not do that.
That was the best thing ever.
Right, Barry, you won that. Barry, let's taste that shit, it's tasty.
Want to see some big numbers here, boys?
See what I can do.
Should just be one shot for that kind of damage.
At one point, we had 3 people over 10 million DPS. That is bonkers.
That's those numbers that you were talking about. That's them.
Due to your huge areas.
Don't let me get my alien out.
Right, this boss is, oh god, I've got auto run on.
Right, give me a minute, I need to change
Yeah, okay, let's do it whilst I explain. So, this boss, these 3, do you mind not? This boss is basically about managing the different bosses in there and their abilities, 2, share health, but you can only attack one at a time, so it's still a single target fight. And B, the floor. The floor is a moon, which waxes and wanes between what it is now, which is a new moon, and when it's white, it's obviously a full moon. All that means, as long as you stand on one same colour, the higher your debuff gets, which to be fair isn't that bad. You can get to about 20 stats before you have to change, but I would change around 10. But you can't change more than once every 2 seconds. If you change or you on like 3 stacks, and then you just take burst damage, which is pointless. So, and because it waxes and wanes naturally, you shouldn't have to do too much moving around between it. What I would say is, if it's a black moon and almost all of the white's gone, apart from this corner, I'd probably grab the white before it goes, because once it's one solid colour, it stays that for about 10 seconds. So I'll always say refresh your stacks, because it always finishes over here. So I'd come and grab whatever colour's here when I say refresh your stacks. Not huge, not like most important tactic, but it's better to keep the stacks between like 10 and 20. I wouldn't let it get too high. So all of the bosses have these abilities that they use during the fight and abilities they use when they're active, and abilities that they use when they're not active. Each one has one major cooldown, which I'll get onto in a second. So to start with, we'll attack the Huntress until it's 66%. Then it's that lady on the left, Ranger or whatever she's called, and then 33% is the Priestess. During the first phase, the main thing actually through all 3 phases is she will put, it happens like 4 times during the fight, she'll put basically a healing bubble on everyone and a damage bubble on herself. If either of these are not burst, obviously by damaging the bubble on her to get rid of it, or out healing the bubble on everyone to get rid of that, then we all take a big amount of damage, and depending how much is left, most likely if there's any left, everyone's going to get one shot. It's very obvious when this goes off, because everyone just dies instantly. So we try and save like hero and healing cooldowns in particular for these. The main war, the first phase, what's going to happen is she's going to get a bubble, we're going to get a bubble, and then one person is going to get targeted with a huge purple arrow by one of the people on the outside of the room. During this phase, feast is up, make sure you can refresh your feast. When this happens, everyone stacks on the boss, and the single person who's targeted by this beam, it's their sole responsibility to stand behind the raid so it passes through everyone. We shouldn't have to move for this one person. This one person should have to move for everyone else. So that to stop everyone, because if we're all trying to move to get around it, people can get caught out. So everyone stacks, and the one person who's behind the boss, so the arrow goes straight through everyone. Pretty simple, to be honest, but it's pretty obvious when you get it wrong, because otherwise you'll just die, or you've got a massive pink line on you so everyone can tell when it's you. So that this will occur at the same time that these absorbs will come in. First one's, I think, yeah, first one's an arrow, second one's an arrow. Third one, which is when the next lady comes in, is glaives. Like she'll shoot one massive glaive, which will fly around the room. During this, we obviously need to get rid of the bubble on her, but you also need to watch out for this glaive because if it hits you, it deals a shit ton of damage to you. When it hits the wall, it'll split into 3, and then when they 3 hit a wall, it'll split into 3 again. Hits the wall, I think, what's that, 9? Yeah, 9 in total. So 9 glaives will start flying around for about 10 seconds. So during this bit, it's just try and dodge them more than concentrate on damage. They're not too hard to avoid. The big one is because it's quite big, but then when it splits on the wall, it gets smaller and then smaller again. So avoiding that whenever possible. And then phase 3, I think it's random between the first 2, or they both happen at the same time or something. So it's not. It's all basic stuff. Split between the raid. Don't stand in crap. Basically, right. It's just I'm gonna pop hero will be phase 2. So when the second lady comes out. Yeah, that's what chat says. Okay. But yeah, when the second lady comes out, the first of the specials, so the absorbs with the glaives, that's when we pop hero, because that's the trickiest one to deal with. I mean, we've got the damage and the healing to get through it, so we should be fine. And phase 3 sort of has a soft rage in that during the fight, another one of the mechanics is basically this volley of arrows will target you, and you've got a second before it hits you. So if it targets you, try and get to the outside of the room, and then a big circle of arrows will start falling from the sky. This will silence you if you're inside and deal moderate ticking damage. So just stand outside of it. But in the phase 3, these come in more and more often, and so obviously if it takes too long to kill the last lady, then the whole floor will be covered in these arrows. Everyone will be silenced. Damage is pretty hard to kill. So in phase 3, quite important to try and phase 1 and 2 not so much, but phase 3 it's quite important to try and manage these. So if you see your targeted one coming to the edge, come and move right next to another one, so we can try and neatly lay them around the outside if possible.
Outside.
Obviously saying that, it doesn't always happen, like there's always stuff going on, but try your best to do that. You get this ability called Astral Purge. All it means is you change whatever side you're standing on, whether it's purple or white. That's literally it. It's not hard to encounters. We actually after we killed Sati after 37 wipes, we came here in the same night and killed her on a second attempt after not knowing what to do. So it's technically a lot easier than the last one, but famous last words. Any questions? That's pretty much it. Oh, and one more tactic. The second person, the reason we pop here is because the second person has an owl with it. It's not that much, apart from when it hits 20% health, it deals a bit more damage. They'll cleave the owl until it's 20%, until it's 20% health. Or you can get to 20 just to kill it. Focus on the owl. I'll call that as well, but it's not. That's fine. It's not too stressful, to be honest. That's pretty much it. Not too bad. Just don't get confused between the piercing shot that you have to stack and go through everyone, and throughout the phase, your one person will occasionally be targeted with a small glaive. It's not the big glaive that splits. If you get targeted with a glaive, you need to run away because it will throw it at you and deal equal damage and deal damage to everyone it passes through. It's not split, this one, so if you run it through everyone, everyone's going to take the same. Everyone's going to take less damage instead of it being split. So yeah, range don't stack unless it's the final. Obviously the big arrow. Really, obviously have to stack. Fine, and that's it. So
just give it
cool. Fine. Everyone was ready, apart from Eric. So everyone was ready. Full time is going up. Saving hero for when I call start phase 2. Make sure when the new bosses spawn, the tanks can grab aggro quickly, because if it hits you, it'll one-shot you.
3, 2, 1. I claim first blood, sisters.
God is guide your hand.
You are ever impetuous, Hesperian.
Then Moonburn, if you target with this, you can see the floors changing colours. You get Moonburn to change sides. Twilight volleys on. That's it. There you go. Perfect. You can see that is what's going to start taking over the whole floor in phase 3. Right, start refreshing your stacks, go to the dark side. Dark side, refresh before it goes. Twilight Dave and Vary, that he stays away from everyone. Perfect. Okay, the first cooldown coming up now. Not hero, but get ready to burn the boss and Vary tranquil. Anyway, yeah.
I got.
Eric on you, easy arrow.
Beware.
Cleanest cut.
And it's just that we just repeat the base tactics when the boss changes. The signature ability is slightly different.
Retribution reigns. No more dawdling,
Okay, phase 2 then.
Hesperian. Victory shall be
We'll pop here on my call when the first special comes in.
Beware.
And this is Moon Talon, the other ad. Just leave it until it's about 20% health and then just focus it. Okay. Next special's coming in 10 seconds. We'll pop hero here. Shocking if you use your cooldown. We'll heal, I'll heal. And just burn Moon Strike Lady. Right, pop hero now. Target boss. Burn the bubble. Watch out for Glaze. Yeah, watch out for Glaze. You see the Glaze running around, it's important to dodge these rather than damage now that the bubbles come. Focus the owl down, it's now below 20% health. Stop. Perfect.
Retribution reigns down.
Crush that.
Retribution reigns down.
That's not the one that you passed over on, but something else.
I never miss. I will
Okay,
defeat
face.
these heretics if they.
Right. Okay. Glaze Storm coming in again, watch out for all the Glaze. And move that through everyone's Zeltax. Perfect. Zelrex, like, Glaze for everyone. So just stay there. Okay, now you can spread. That way Glaze.
Pay the price for heresy.
Target a Glaive on a tank. Special stacks if you're above 10 or 12. Now just killing her before those ground circles can hit the floor. We've got another Glaze Storm and an Incorporeal shot in 15 seconds. So we're dodging Glaze and everyone's stacking for that Incorporeal shot. Okay, 3, 1, Glaze and shot. Targeted, move through, Eric, move through everyone. Just on the other side, perfect. Watch out for Glaze. That was the first one, because it goes to the middle. Perfect. And then kill.
Behold her glory.
Gone. Done.
You cannot invade my volley.
And kill.
Confess. Repent. You cannot invade my volley.
Great.
Nicely done, guys.
Nice.
GG, easy.
Grab Erebus.
Again. Oh, just said Erebus, mate. That's a good one as well. Is it? Right. Oh, can we got other moves?
Holy shit, congrats.
Hey, with me if anything you don't need. Oh, Heroic Titan Force as well. Okay, we're going to go on break now, so just might as well wait here before we do the rolls. Wait here, there's no point starting trying to do next ads, because that's just chaotic.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Right, that goes to, well, those who don't know, if you roll 69 you automatically win, but I know Eric was joking with this roll. So that goes to, who got second highest? Delrac, that you. Good first one.
Yeah, I think you probably need to get those as well.
Yeah, right, second item.
Have you been getting my whiskey still?
No. Whisper me normally.
Shit, sorry mate, oh that's so bad.
Okay, never mind with that one.
Savage.
No, sorry, that one, no, that's fine, that one's fine, remote. That's Chris. So roll for remote. 3, 2, 1. Okay, sell again. See. Sell.
Actually,
And then a ring.
Can't find him in the group. Where is he?
He's standing right with me. Right next to you. He's on the leash on your right.
Oh, he's there. Sorry.
Don't need that ring. Going.
Hang on, let me have a look. Sorry, bear with me.
Crit verse still doing it. I'll save 2.
Loads of crit on it.
Okay, no. That's
Yeah,
fine.
me.
Okay, give it to
Havoc.
Ed wants it. Ed has it. But I don't know if that's a joke roll or not.
It's better. I got the worst version of it, but it means I have to get it enchanted again, which I didn't really want to do.
Yeah, just give it to Ed. And that's it. So 10-minute break. I'll set the timer up.
Oh, now I have to go and get another enchant.
Oh, I'm back in a sec.
What are we requesting tonight then, guys?
Lots of Disney. Because now we can.
Please.
What were we doing last time? I can't remember. I know, obviously.
go on, guys. Come on.
That's right. Got a friend in me. Are you got a friend in me?
Thing that I wouldn't do. Her and we see it through.
Oh, you got a friend in me.
Ooh, got a friend in me.
Are you? Lovely. What else we got?
Next, please.
More Disney. Next.
I feel like I need to look at the chords for Under the Sea just for Jack, don't I?
Yeah, Jack, love that.
Oh, come on the spot now. I don't know if I can remember all of the words. There you see her. Is that it?
The ocean floor, such wonderful things around you. What more is under the sea? Touch me and strike her down with its record, take it from me. Under the sea, do 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 do.
Hang on, I've got to learn the kind of little melody bit there, haven't I?
You still need to learn Living in Disgrace by John Smith.
Yeah, I do.
I'm not going to let you not
She
learn
is in her pride.
She is. Oh, Guy, come back, sing.
Look for the
Bare necessity.
Oh, yeah.
The open
necessity.
Bare necessities chords.
Yeah.
and thrush. And thrush. Thrashing.
Oh, that's so cool.
Memories and your pride. Yeah, and look for the bare necessities. Simple marvelous
Treasuring
the bare necessities of life. Whatever I run.
Run away.
The
I couldn't be fonder of my big home. To be some buds in the trees, to make some honey just for me. If you lived under the rocks and plants, take a glass with a fancy ass and maybe you should buy a few.
Motherfucker.
Welcome to me.
Oh, that was actually pretty sick. I really enjoyed that.
Let's get everyone teabag, Eric. No, Eric, Very, don't res him.
Do not res Eric.
Very. Killed us.
Does anyone want to do bare necessities again? I particularly enjoyed that.
Yeah, I will. The simple bad about your work and your grind. Bare necessities, that's why I make recipes that bring the bare necessities to life. Wherever I wander, wherever I roam, I couldn't be fonder of my big home. But you'll be some in the trees, make some honey just for me. When you look under the rocks and plants and take a glance at the fancy ants and maybe try a few.
Welcome to you.
Oh no, we
Welcome to you. Welcome to me. Welcome to you.
It's a bare necessity.
That was particularly enjoyable.
He's got the voice change thing on again.
Oh dear.
We need that.
Yeah, but... You do Hallelujah?
No, play
Baby day, the God of
no, what's it called? The Aladdin song.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Oh. I'm not doing that. That's against everything I stand for.
Today is gonna be the day.
There was a request for Hallelujah if everybody's feeling.
Yeah, do Hallelujah. We want to hear Bane and woo us. Come on, guy.
Make me moist.
I heard you go. Please, Lord, you don't really care for you.
Shut up.
But it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, minor fall, major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah.
Go on, baby.
Hallelujah. 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 Well, maybe there's a God above, but all I ever learned from love is how to treat someone who outdrew you. It's not a cry you hear at night. It's not someone who's seen the light. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. Hallelujah. Alright, that's enough of that.
Oh, beautiful.
That was quality.
You're never allowed to miss
Properly
the
good.
raid
Fucking
again.
hell, mate. Fair play.
Even Eric can't get angry at that.
That was the most difficult thing I've ever had to do because you're like a
There's a
bar.
delay, isn't there? It's because of the TeamSpeak delay. Yeah.
I think it worked out right.
Yeah, it was perfect.
Right, yeah, it sounded
That
awesome.
was fun. That was
Barry, are you streaming this night?
You are?
Did you stream that?
Yes, it's recorded.
I need to watch that stream because
Copyright
I
infringements.
Wait, you want
Yeah. Copyright infringement.
What do you stream onto?
Twitch.
We stream all our raids.
And
They're
then
all watches
I upload it
Got this.
to
Ask the question again,
YouTube.
Bane. I got the answer.
Oh, these. What's your Twitch name?
Your mum.
Fair. Got
So TIMMEH.
EH, not H.
EH.
H is not a letter. It's H.
Timothy.
Yeah, Timothy. Yeah.
I think we need more singing.
I think we do. We have them.
It's raid time, guys. We've got like 33 seconds.
Well, 33
Okay.
seconds of moistness.
Oh, mate, you can sing this.
Actually,
I don't know what this is.
Full chords.
More than
More
words.
than words.
Oh, more than words, yeah.
Go on,
I can't-
go
I
on.
can't-
Do it.
No, I don't
Saying
know.
I love you.
I don't know the words that well. I can Google them though.
I'll
I
type
was going to say that I usually make it up just for Will anyway, so.
Oh, Eric.
Like,
Just off.
something I can pop it out.
It's
Yeah,
on.
you know the same, I'll tell you whether I can play it.
Okay, shush. Everyone shush. Jack Johnson. Eric, can you stop?
What the fuck?
Is it me or am I doing 1.6 million healing a second?
Oh, rest in peace.
No, it's just you.
Sounds like there's some fit birds in the background.
Why we keep smashing these ads down? What the fuck is going on here? You've killed half the raid.
What Jack Johnson do you know?
Well done, guys.
Like the standard ones. Yeah, obviously. Oh, he's so good, man.
Yeah, he's sick.
There's no combination of words I can put on the back of a postcard, and
Why is everyone dead?
I can sing, but I can try with your heart. Our dreams, and they are made out of real things.
Got such a weird delay.
2 bucks a photograph and sepia tone love. And love is the answer, at least, for most of the questions in my heart. Like, why are we here and where do we go and how come it's so hard? And it's not always easy, sometimes life can be deceiving. Say with me, it's always been when we're together. It's somewhere in the dream together. Yeah, I just fucked up the words. Yeah, it's always better when we're together. Yeah, it's always better when we're together.
Love it.
Good news, I made it.
And some of these moments just might find their way into my dream tonight. And you know that they'll be gone when the morning light sings and brings new things. But tomorrow night you see, they'll be gone too. Too many things I got to do. And if all of these dreams might find their way into my day-to-day scene, I'd be under the impression I was somewhere in between. With only two, just me and you. Not so many things we got to do. No places we got to be. We sit beneath the mango tree now. Yeah, it's always better when we're together. Oh, we're somewhere in between together. Yeah, well, it's always better when we're together. Yeah, it's always better when we're together. And I believe in memories, they look so pretty when I sleep. Hey, now and when I wake up, you look so pretty, sleeping next to me. And there is not enough time, and there is no song I could sing, and there is no combination of words I could say, but I would still tell you one thing, we're better together. I love it.
Beautiful, lads. We will continue now because we want to try and get.
Yep. Watch this down.
That was beautiful, though, mate. Beautiful. Don't stand in the middle.
Dude,
Don't walk forward. Ah. You didn't notice that. Right.
Oh wait, sorry, that paused it as well. My bad.
That's fine.
Thanks, Barry.
That was enjoyable. But who's on the guitar?
Braxton. His name's Ben. Before you came here, it was him playing guitar, and then me and Jack singing.
You lot making a little fucking noise.
Yeah. Well, it's not singing, it's just squealing.
Very trying not to sound like an old band there.
I think
Get off my fucking lawn,
I'm literally
kids.
Get off my lawn. Right.
Next week we do Megadeth.
Oh yes, certainly. Even more squealing.
Yeah, we can get some like AC/DC on next time or something. Just mix it up.
Oh, easy. Yeah, I can do that.
Back in black. Banana.
Now for the worst
Lightning,
choice there is.
explosions.
Anyway, back to
Do I
the
have to
serious
make-
business at hand. Fuck.
Do I have permission to go grab a
We're all
drink,
dying.
seeing as how I didn't actually get time during the break?
I wonder if there's a way I can make you guys hear my piano as well. So I've got one in my room. You can have a little dabble.
We can get a piano duet, like a 2 pianos.
For me moving the computer.
Not sure what's the harm in that.
I was gonna say, well, just name the song, I'll tell you how to play on piano as well.
You do a good John Legend impression.
Oh!
I give you all.
I think I probably used to play that.
I love how we did that even though all 3 of our heroes were dead.
Because we're awesome.
Cool.
Res. Anyone res? Actually, all of we're all dead.
Eric can res.
I can res.
Big O.
First time for everything that, isn't it, Jack?
Eric's got empty tonight.
Pay attention.
Just like somebody
Hey, don't fuck you.
white boy.
He's sitting in the computer, is he?
Are you the other side of the room?
That's better. There you go. No, I went to the break. I put my mic on top, like I closed my mic. Yeah. Forgot about it. The thing is still stuck on my head.
No.
I hate these ads. They're so shit.
Yeah.
Same.
I can't see anyone.
The importance of the round. Run into a little yellow ball to give more damage.
Not too far away from everybody else.
I was going to go with usual response.
What's the damage?
Nice beans.
Over 7, 8.
Yeah, we're not far off, yeah.
9k,
10 million.
That's big. I'm 4.5 with that.
That is big, you are right. And mine is 30.
About time you got some of
On
this.
who's? Yeah, who's?
Chop.
I'm coming back to Cheltenham over the weekend. I should shout.
Hey, should we get beer? We're in front. You're right. The Quizzle.
I'm a bit of a sesh.
Oh, we're gonna Szechuan pepper.
It's like the poshest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I feel like it would have ended in one touching each other's dick.
It's only gay. Push back, right? And
I'm gonna grab a drink while you're explaining tactics.
right, Verilyn, do you know? Can you explain the tactics whilst I split the raid?
Shit, tactics for this.
Yeah. Or I don't mind doing it if you don't.
I'll split raid.
Okay, you split raid. Right. So this fight is the whole of this fight was done basically with the raid in half in 2 teams, because there are 2 different realms to fight in. The realm that we're in now, which is the normal or the corporeal realm, whatever you want to call it, is fighting the angry vagina you see ahead of you. And the ads on this side, exactly. Yes. The other realm, the other realm is called the Spirit Realm, which you can, if you look on the left, sort of seeing faint shimmers of like a nice health. The other half of the raid's in that team. I'm going to put both newbies avoid explaining all the tactics. So I'll go through it all. In the corporeal side, which is the normal side, I am the tank, and there's normally, if there's an odd number of healers, only one healer on this side because it's slightly more forgiving. It's just about doing as much damage to the ads as you can until they reach 50% health, at which point they gain a stack of armor. Basically means they reduce all damage taken to them by 95%, so that practically, well, there is no point in attacking it, it's then focus all your damage on the boss, the Engine of Souls. Things to watch out for in this phase, I'll get to the armor in a second. The number one most important thing is this thing called Tormented Cries. You get targeted with Tormented Cries, you got 2 seconds before he'll throw a huge wedge of Shadowed Bolt at you. And if you're standing this side, anywhere this side, the Shadowed Bolt will come out and it's a fuck off huge cone. So it's going to cover half the floor. If you're in it, you're silenced, you're taking damage, all the usual crap. Basically, big no-no. So to deal with this, what we do is we dump all of the Tormented Cries behind, like under the boss, under the Angry Vagina, because he's technically not right at the edge of the room. If you stand under and slightly behind him, it shoots it behind, which obviously no one's normally standing. People will see, because everyone else in the guild knows what to do with it and how to lay it. We basically lay it behind as much as possible, as much out of the way as we can, because it transfers through to both realms. So if you fire it off in this direction, it's going to hit all the players in the other realm. It's going to really piss them off because movement's key on the other side. So that is the main thing. It's called Tormented Cries, and I normally just call it cake or goo or something, because it's a big purple wedge. So it targets people randomly, and you've got to have quick reactions to get behind the boss as far as possible. Otherwise it can, one, if it is manageable, but anymore, it really is a nightmare. Other tactics this side, ranged players, at certain points during the fight, little shadow pools will just drop from the floor onto you. Just don't stand in it basically. Move out if you can before it hits the floor, but I don't think you can. So just don't stand in it, very simple. The other main tactic, which can be confusing if you don't know what to do, is called Spear of Anguish. The boss is going to fire a spear at one person only, who is going to come and stand on nipple if they get targeted. So, can we get something set up? So, when the spear targets you, what you have to do is run to nipple, because when it throws the spear at you, it'll change you into the other realm and put a healing sort of debuff on you. You can only change back to your normal realm once you've been healed past this absorb thing. So it's basically the healer's job, aka I think it's going to be both shamans will be in that side. So it's going to be one of the shamans or both shamans' job to heal this person up to beyond their absorb before they can then transfer back to the normal realm. I'll call or Vari will call whoever goes through, and Vari can often pre-hop them as well. So if you get targeted by Spear Anguish, move to nipple. The reason we move it out of the way is because when it hits you, it hits everyone around, standing around you as well. So if you're standing near everyone, then everyone's going to get hit and change realm. Especially if you stand next to me, the tank, I'm going to change realm, and then all shit's going to break loose. Everything's going to run around and attack randomers. So if you get targeted by Spear of Anguish, move to nipple. Other attacks for this side. The other tactic, which is for both sides, it's called, what's it called? Basically you get linked with, I think it's like soul link, someone from the other side of the room. Someone in the spirit realm that you can start seeing the shimmer of over here. If you get it, move to blue, and so will the person from the other realm. You stand on top of each other, and a little pop of damage, and then you split again. So you're taking ticking damage until you knock with the other person on the other side. Pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. However, there is a passive throughout the whole of the fight called Dissonance, which means if you stand too close to someone in the other side of the realm, other side of the other realm, you're going to take lots of ticking damage. So I think it's 5 yards or 10 yards. So that's why, as a base, 8 yards. As a base, we keep everyone in the spirit realm on the left, everyone in the normal realm on the right. You put all the newbies in, awesome.
Yeah, they're all in group 1 and 2.
All newbies are going to be in this side with me and Vari, so I won't explain the other sides yet. Where was I? I literally lost. Oh, dissonance, yeah. So dissonance basically just means if you're standing too close to someone from the other realm, everyone's going to take ticking damage. That diamond is just to sort of signify where we're jumping those cakes, the Tormented Cries. Sometimes dissonance can't be avoided, aka when you're linking on top of blue for the soul link. And another ability which I will explain now. So, as I mentioned earlier, the ads get a stack of armor, which makes them 95% reduced damage. The only way to get rid of this is something that the other realm will be dealing with, which is the ads in that realm target one person, like a scream, a psychic scream, and after 4 seconds it screams at them, and the person who's been targeted pops, and it will remove any armor from any ads near where it's targeted. So everyone who's in that side knows what to do. They will come and stand on top of me, Skull, because I will have all the ads with me, and it'll pop, removing all the stacks of armor, and at which point I will switch back to ads to get them down as soon as possible, because the ads do quite a lot of damage. Not fun. There are there's one intermission phase where basically people in the spirit realm might switch over, because she's doing this big casted channel thing, so it kind of sucks. So what we'll have is whichever people came over last time who feel they're comfortable coming over, come over again. So Jack and Ed in particular, you've got quite a good explosive AoE, you come over. So Jack and whoever fancies coming over, come over. Shocking, you stay in there and heal when Tormented Cries is going out, you know. Tormented Cries come in. Yeah. When it... You want to solo it, you say?
No, so is that for one Wailing Souls comes out?
Yeah, sorry, not Tormented Cries, apologies, Wailing Souls. When that happens, people who fancy that can come over to our realm and help kill our ads, because there's an annoying stage during the second Wailing Souls, where we need to literally stop DPSing the boss, because otherwise the timing is wrong, which I'll explain in a second. So, when the bosses, the shared health by the way, hit 30%, third boss will appear, which is the Desolate Host himself. At this point, it is paramount that you keep attacking the boss that you've been attacking for the whole fight, aka Soul Queen Vishana, or the Engine of Souls, and of course the ads. So, make sure that the original bosses die before we try and focus Desolate Host, because he has basically one Okie Kokie ability, which means one side needs to soak in a big circle underneath him, whilst the other side run out, and then we swap. It just keeps going until he dies. It can get quite hectic when all 3 bosses are alive, because all the tactics are hit at the same time. So we save hero for here, and we burn the shit out of the Engine of Souls and the Soul Queen, so the original 2 bosses. That's when we burn the shit out of the original 2 bosses. It's very, very important, so that's the most important thing. Attack the original bosses, and then focus the Desolate Host. But yeah, so unless basically the timing's a bit mucked up, so that if everyone's attacking the bosses the whole time, then the ads on my side won't coincide with ads spawning on the other side, which means that when they get armor, we won't be able to get rid of the armor, which means they'll hit me until either I die or the boss dies, which normally ends up with me dying first. So when the second Wailing Soul comes out from the Night Elf side, the Spirit side, I'll bring the ads like back here, and we'll just kill the ads. We won't fix on anything else. We'll just kill the ads, because we want to slow down, because we want one more set of ads to come on the Spirit side to break the armor, blah blah blah. It sounds like there's loads of stuff going on. Key things to remember.
Did you just say about slowing down so we can get a third lot of ads?
Yeah.
With this DPS, that might not be a thing.
Yeah. That's true.
Okay, I'll call it either way. We'll try and, because we're going to play by ear. We should be okay, but
We've got some silly fucking numbers tonight, so
good. So it might be lucky that we get all the ads down and everything works perfectly. If not, I'll call it. Some of you guys pop over and I'll tank the ads over here, and we don't tank the boss. That's pretty much it. To go refresh the armor thing. It's nothing to do with our side, corporeal side. Basically, they'll get an armor when they're at 50% health, which means they basically take no damage. At this point, we don't need to attack them. Focus the boss. It's up to the other side and one of the abilities that they do to come and pop the armor with basically a scream from an ad. So they'll come and stand on me, Skull, because that's where all the ads should be, and pop the armor, at which point I'll say, okay, ads have no armor, so we go back to the armor. So, it sounds like a lot, but yeah, Spirit side will know what they're doing. Corpse side, main things, Spear of Anguish, make sure you move to nipple. If you get Spirit linked, move to blue. It's quite obvious because there's like a drained soul linking you and another person from another realm. But the number 1 is Tormented Cries. Make sure we're putting that Tormented Cries behind the boss, so that it shoots backwards, not forwards. Any questions?
Why is Zoe not on the same side as the fire and lightning and explosions?
He's solo healing our side.
Yeah, new DPS, watch the burst that our Eddie Shaman does. It's so funny.
It's
Eric's not. Eric, be right back 1 second. So we'll give you a second to wait. If anyone's got any It seems like, I'm not gonna lie, a bit like End of Mystery Cuisine. When the new boss pops and the old two are still alive, there's quite a lot of shit going on. It's just staying calm and listening to what's being called, and just try and follow your original tactic.
Fair.
It'll be fine.
This is the first fight where there's like quite a lot of
Yeah, I didn't even go over the spirit side tactic, but
No.
Are you going to do your thing which kills all the little lads?
Yep.
Cool. So I don't need to worry about them. Cool.
Yeah, well, if you cross help with like with, I think I caught the end of you saying I come off.
When Wailing Souls happens, pretty much it's just been me and a healer, because the healer will the whoever gets spared.
Okay.
Yeah. Is everyone going out on Wailing Souls?
I'm gonna leave that up to yourself. I'm not gonna call everyone to say no go. Just play it by ear.
Yeah, I'll
Make
call
it.
the ads, because if the ads are up, there's not much point, because we've got good healers.
Yeah. So basically, shocking you down. You don't really need to start dispelling until we get near, because the dispel is basically the chain that stops you changing realm. So you only need to dispel near the Wailing Souls, so people realms. Corpse side. Remember that when you get hit by the spear, you change realms. So you'll be put automatically into the spirit side. Once you're healed up, you need to click one of these fonts. This is what changes realms again. So you need to click, once you've been healed up, you manually come and click spirit font, and then go back to attacking your normal guess. Yeah, sorry it's taken a while to explain all tactics, but it's worth doing it right, so we get it down. Just wait for Eric. Eric. Little sluts, gone somewhere. We'll come up. On our side, one of the ads emit like little green fell shockwaves. Can't really do anything about it, just watch out, they do knock you back a little bit. None of the range should stand too near the edge because you can be knocked off, so there's literally nothing to benefit, just stand in field a bit. Wait for Eric.
Ranged in try not to stand in the middle though.
Yeah.
We do get that thing that falls on us.
This little like bridge bit
AOE.
here, little like middle semicircle. There and then. But yeah, annoyingly you'll find that a lot of the melee are going to get the spear rather than the range. Don't know why it always happens to be that way.
Right, cool. Let's do it.
I'm waiting for not very, Eric's still AFK.
Is he?
Yep. Sure. Or something like that. So. But yeah, this is the most tactic heavy fight. It's not actually too bad. It's quite fun once you know what you're doing. It's really fun. That's fine, Catchy. No worries. Is Catchy on TeamSpeak? I'm worried that I've.
Yeah, I think so.
Eric's there.
Okay, right. Full timer is going up. Remember, no heroes. Yeah, make sure you've got new flasks on if you don't have them. I have to quit that. Heroes in phase 3, do not pop hero to start with. I'm going to do a ready check again to make sure people have got flasks.
There's moon days.
Mask in.
Catchy, do you need flasks?
I've got Brigade and Bush as well.
Leave it for now, and if we die, we'll give the blast to you then.
Okay.
That realm. Okay, we're good. Full timer's going up.
The only thing that's going up.
What?
That's not what your mum said.
No, that is what. Oh.
So focus the ads until they get. You'll notice corpse side that when the ads that now they're all going to get armor. So now you just press. The R comes out. Okay, the first soul bind's coming in. Maybe it's not, but go back, guys. Legs in goops. You all know what you're doing. Right, spear and angle goes Catchy, so move to nipple. Perfect.
I didn't make it to the getting the armor down because I had both things, so I got 2 stacks every second, not
So
one.
when Catchy's healed up, past his debuff, click on the font again, and Catchy can come back. The people on normal side should be focusing the boss because the ads have armor. Make sure that scream goes off, guys.
Spear on me.
They're all dead.
They're all dead.
There is no screen.
Spear on legs. Spear on Eric as well.
Beware.
Right, waiting souls. Okay, we've got 2 sets of ads, so that's not good. Focus the ads king, guys, because some of them don't have armor.
We need to not kill the ads, those priests.
Yeah, there's priests dead.
Okay, shields are all gone. Burn the boss. Burn the ads, rather. All shields are gone.
The people won't pop over and I'll pop out.
No, for the first one, let them stay where they are.
What's that green shit coming on the top?
Shockwave.
Eric.
Unavoidable shockwave.
No, okay,
Go on.
never noticed.
And that's pretty much it, guys, until last phase. Let's try to pick what we can.
I haven't seen any tormenting cries.
No, it all comes off in one big cast. He'll start for like 30 seconds and keep going
coming.
with it. So I'll call when it's back from him. Then it all can't happen at the same time.
Well, getting the whaling souls, isn't it?
Yeah, it's right after already sold. You channel
Leave it.
now.
Get ready, we're going to have to break the shields as soon as we can.
Back up as well, because whaling souls is actually finished. Back up, right.
Okay, tormented cries. If you get it, stand behind the boss. Like catch it now. Good. And you'll see there's a wave. You can't stack them on top of each other or you get one shot. Them next to each other, not on top. Otherwise you'll get one shot.
You also get silence when you're sitting there.
Yeah. Tormented cries, there we go, on silent. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. There we go. You again.
Yeah.
That's fine, yeah. Bam, pro. Okay, burn the ads. Ads down. Burn the ads, ads down. Good job. Make sure tormented cries on.
Yeah. Wither on your there.
And go around the other side.
Stop line, you coming in 2 seconds.
Tormented cries on Zell. Try and get in between Zell.
Nice.
Dude, move to the middle. Dude,
Script. Okay, there we go, careful of that one. See, that's what happens when that's not too, that's manageable, but be careful.
Yeah, it's worse when it goes to the other side. Isn't it?
We got 5 seconds left, so we've got 2 more.
Stop binding 5.
Beware.
Okay, all done. Okay, stop. Okay, come over, guys.
We don't want to just take its space.
What the hell?
I can't get out of the...
You need to
I can't get out of the
dispel.
realm. I'm not allowed to get out of the realm, so...
Yeah, you need to be dispelled.
Oh, I can now actually. Do you need me to come over, Will?
No, it's fine.
Got a spear.
Try and go to the back. But it's gone. Spear in 3. Spears on Havoc.
Twice, eh? I might as well just stay in the other realm.
Try this, man. Go on, push.
right.
Nice.
Focus your normal boss, guys. Focus your normal boss.
So one.
Got spear.
Left. Corporeal move in.
You're down, can you change sides?
Corporeal move out.
Do it in.
Shit.
Oh, I got
Help healing on our side.
Morning shout.
Yeah. Normal realm stack. Turn the abs. Right, everyone go back to normal side. Right. Back to normal size and just focus to kill the original bosses.
Cool.
Normal stack. Normal stack up, yeah.
We're on test the host now, yeah?
Yeah, now we can do it now. That's it.
Easy GG.
Move out.
Can you stand back?
Yo, are you coming back?
Yeah, you can change that, mate.
Yeah, I think you.
Normal stack.
Do it in.
Normal out.
In, out, second.
Oh, the health joking. Back up. Good job. If I don't get my damn trinket, can I?
Perfect beauty, embody the dream of what our
More
world
towards back.
could
Okay, that.
Jump off.
Today,
Oh, I didn't get it.
they purify your hearts.
Right, good job there, guys.
The
That's
battle
perfect.
to come.
Basically, you need to go back to the start. So you jump off, kill yourself, and release. Puts us back at the beginning.
No, don't do it.
No.
No, it's not good.
We're going 15 minutes.
This temple upon a site of ancient
Okay.
power. A vault I believe
Gotta be a better
Oh, too shy.
safeguard the husk
Go away,
of my
you got
fallen
kill yourself.
soul. But with his
Oh, really?
disciples'
Nice
aid, the dark
really
tide
cool. You've got a wall
threatens to
up, but-
return to this world stronger than
I
before.
don't want any of that.
Nice one. Nice one, Gabe.
Jaden's plan.
And pop.
Yeah, I don't know whether
This
it's any
time,
good for me, but
we will
yeah, it's cool.
not
And
fail. Bold words, Khadgar.
It's not one of the
But victory
greatest trinkets in this
requires
raid.
It's not, is it?
I died.
Okay, yeah.
Armies of
So,
your
yeah.
alliance and horde before facing slaughter.
It depends which one you run through first.
The deceiver
So yeah,
will
you run through whichever
turn
colour you run
your
through first. You've got to
fears
stay to
and
run through
doubts
those.
against you.
Or you just jump over them.
Jaden,
Or you just float over them if you're a.
across the stars.
Female
But we
bitch.
are done running.
Or you got a goblin glider.
Atrocities against our
Yeah.
Alright, Jack, what are we doing here?
You go. I'll go
You're right,
first and third.
Kill
Okay.
Jaden and
Oh, wait, wait, wait.
defeated each of us
More
in the past.
vigilance.
But if we stand together,
Oh, this-
Azeroth can
Oh,
yet
I'm looking
be
forward to
saved.
trying,
I know it.
what's his face? The big guy with this much DPS?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Avatar.
Avatar shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, Avatar, yeah.
The only problem we've got
Yeah,
is killing
said
the mate,
that.
the little
Shouldn't be
vigilance
an issue.
lady.
As long as everybody jumps off quick enough, we should be alright.
Okay.
You just assign people for them. That's what you end up
Yeah.
doing.
Maybe
Well, you
do
put-
it the last time, I'll just stay on the boss.
Yeah. Right. I'll explain what's going on here whilst we kill these ads.
Right.
This fight for people who just about colours, just colourblind your fuck, basically.
Oh, yes.
So what happens during this fight? Actually, I'll explain at the end. I can't multitask.
There's no
24
items people
million.
didn't want.
Oh, 1 second. Oh.
Nice. Well done, Rose.
Calais.
Catch you get one shot.
Split damage.
I still yeah, no, it is. I was just trying to out heal Karen, which I did, so we're all good. Get red.
Are there any items that people didn't want then?
I haven't been given any, no. Didn't get my trinket. I'm heartbroken.
You never get your trinket.
I'm still sitting at 11.2 million health, so I'm all good. Pretty cool down here. Oh! No! I released as well. How much did I hit you for then? Oh, it's 12 million. Damn it, I need more stamina.
That's how you do it, Calais.
I didn't have a cooldown, so bad. I wanted to get as low as I could so that I could heal all back up, but I didn't work.
Did you pop cooldowns then, Jack?
Half cooldowns.
Right.
Right, tactics here. Yeah?
Do I?
Right, we get the feast or stuff. Okay, tactics here. It's pretty much just a two-phase fight, sort of rinse and repeat, based on managing the buff/debuff that you get, which is either yellow or green. That's like holy or fell, whatever crap.
Light.
About 2 seconds into the fight, you'll get assigned a colour. When this colour pops up, you need to stand. If you get the yellow, surprisingly, you stand on the yellow side over here, next to the boss. Green, you stand on the green. What happens is, if you get yellow, we all need to stack on top of each other, and if you stand on the wrong side, so if you're yellow standing near the green player, or vice versa, you get a nasty debuff called Unstable Soul. Places a big bomb on you, and what you have to do is, just before the bomb runs out, jump down the well. Jump down, you need to time it so that you jump down, and the blowback happens when you're in the well, because then no one else takes damage.
Make sure your bags are face the colour you're on.
Yeah. Yeah, and and it'll blow you back up. So you need to make sure you're running, as Chavin said, with your back to the wall, in, and it'll blow you back up afterwards. So DBM will tell you when to move in. It's basically the second left of the debuff. Very obvious if you fuck up. What do that? And there's no forgiveness in this map. It's sort of what do we used to call it? The retard test. It's fine. Once you're all stacked on your side, she will then do different things to different sides. So there'll always be a tank on each side, and everything else is random. So first off, the tank with the holy side will take aggro, and it'll do a big conal smash on everyone stacking on yellow. Again, as through all the 2 must areas, we just need to stack up and split the damage. However, when she smashes on heroic, when she smashes you, everyone on green needs to be spread, because when it smashes yellow, lots of swirlies fly over to green, and if you get hit by that, you get an unstable soul, which means you've got to jump down the well again. Straight after the smash, yellow will also need to spread, because then it'll put like a consecration on the floor, which will damage you. So you stack for the smash and you stay spread for everything else. It's the same with green. Stack for the smash, and then spread straight after. Again, when it's green, when it smashes the green, yellow needs to stay spread, because green swirlies will hit us. Basically, if you're yellow, don't get hit by anything that's green, otherwise you'll get an unstable soul and have to jump down. Vice versa. During the fight, I think it happens like 3 or 4 times, she will basically hop right to the side of the platform where the other 2 markers are, and do the exact same abilities again. However, at the very beginning, she'll hop, and she'll cast an ability called Wrath of the Creators. Basically like a huge ramping up, just raid-wide damage. To stop this, we need to break her shield and interrupt her. So we'll have a shield that we just do damage through, and then any one person can interrupt after it's done. Stop it. When she's casting this, loads of orbs, like the ones on the stairs, will be flying around the room. Surprise, if you're on yellow, you want to absorb the yellow ones, not touch any of the green ones. The ones that you absorb that are the right colour will give you and people near you a damage and healing increase. So we basically stack on our tanks and move as a unit, but collecting all the right ones. Don't collect the wrong ones, because if you fuck up, the whole of your side will get an unstable soul. So if you're not confident with doing it, which is absolutely fine, because Jack's a retard, so he won't be doing it. But I don't think he's there, no reaction for him. But if you don't fancy it, just don't bother absorbing them, because if you get the wrong one, everyone on your team's going to jump down, which fucks it up, because then the tank's not there and you need to take aggro and yada yada yada. We used to do it so just the tanks take it, but I think most of us have done enough to be able to collect the right ones. So yeah, so basically you move round like this, from that side to this side, collecting all the orbs as you go past. For those who don't want to collect, the tram lines are the safe zone, so if you stand on the tram and move around, you won't collect anything. Okay. It's immediately obvious as soon as it starts, don't worry. And then over the side, blue is equivalent to green, orange is equivalent to yellow, and then we just rinse and repeat it. So, stacking for obliterated smash, then spreading for everything else. And that's it, it's those 2 phases. There's not many mechanics, but if you get a mechanic wrong, you die. It's literally that simple.
Catchy. It's really helpful using the clones here, because the fall distance very hurts, and also if you don't quite get knocked up, you can use the clone to fall back. So little hack for you there.
But yeah, so after about 2 seconds, it'll do the ability called, I can't remember, but it basically no, I can't remember. It basically assigns you colour. You've then got about a 2 or 3 second grace period to change to your side. So you'll see everyone will be shuffling around in front of the boss trying to change to the yellow side if you're yellow, or green if you're green. It applies it multiple times during the fight, so you might have to swap. If you're really lucky, you'll get the same colour the whole way, but it's unlikely that'll happen. Yeah, and we'll try and call if something's on the wrong side. Again, if you're on the wrong side and the grace period ends, you get an unstable soul, everyone gets an unstable soul, and you've got to jump down. Very obvious to tell when you've got an unstable soul, because you grow, you're like 4 times the size of a normal person. Repairs are up there, guys. That's what to do. And that's pretty much it. So, same things over and over again, and fuck up, you die, pretty much. So yeah, any questions?
Sorry, one sec.
Ready, Jack? Okay, right. Full time is getting up. Remember, after 2 or 3 seconds, you'll get assign to colour, and then stack on the right side.
Oh, when do we go big dick? Start.
No, when I say, well, no, not really. First class creators. So right, they're doing the infusion, the change of side, you'll either do light or dark. So light, stack on light, green. Yeah. Okay, the hammer obliteration on the yellow side coming in. We stack, green spread, and now vice versa. So everyone moves out, and then when the green side needs to take the hammer, the yellow side spread. So as a tank I always get in stable soul, you can see what it is there. It's massive.
Beware.
Move in with like a second. Why did I get over here?
It's doing
I'm back to the edge.
You will burn in power you cannot comprehend.
Fucked it.
Right.
Something just went very, very wrong.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Change sides. Right. And so now when everyone's grouped up, top hero. Top hero. Don't collect rolls if you don't think you can do it. Not worth it. So you can see her shield's going down, and when it breaks, okay, perfect. Now we're going to get real-time colours, we can do from here. That's all it is. One mistake, nightmare. Change sides, if you need to. Light, stack up.
Beware.
I knew that. No, I'm not lying, I wasn't targeting it. I don't know. I think I was clicking on someone who needs to change things.
Beware.
Back up on green.
Watch out for swirlies on the side. Change sides if you need to. So,
I'm resin.
that's fine.
Beware.
Hammer creation, so green needs to be loopy spread. Don't get hit by swirly. Unfortunately, if you die, there's no hiding it. Thanks all over to deep, yeah, Yoski. Okay, green, stack up as quick as possible.
Good go.
Okay, they're going to change sides again. So green, absorb green orbs.
Your kind will be cleansed from this
Try and stay as a
world.
group as well. Yeah, stay together so don't run ahead. Otherwise your buffs will
I am
okay, you need to go big tick again here. Yeah, go big, jump down.
Hey, shout if you want one shout.
All down. Yeah, pop now.
Pop.
Pop. They can get reassigned again.
know the
Change need to.
Changed every time so far.
Alright, yeah. Right, I'm getting the bell side, so easy to spell.
Beware.
Green spread. Don't get hit by swirlies. Otherwise you get big. Jump down if you got the bloke. If the little soul jack to you. Right, good job. Green, stack up.
Beware.
People, and now spread away from the crap.
Know the torment
Yeah,
of
did
a
you
soul
anchor the
divided.
box? Like he's got ankles in the shaman. He's chilling the bottom alive. Okay. Three needs. Yeah, good job. Keep it going. Melee spread.
Got balance to it again.
Beware.
Innovate.
I guess you want to call for an innovate. We've got Zelrax in there.
Zelrax, can you innovate Verilyn? Can you go a second?
Thank you.
Someone did.
You will burn in power
Okay, pick
you
your tanks.
cannot comprehend.
There's a group, guys. Get all the right colours.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was like, oh my god, there's all just locked.
Oh
shit! Someone fucked it on our side.
The end of your existence.
3, 2,
I'm gonna have to stay out. Oh my god, I'm miles away.
Unnecessary.
Died. Love it.
I'm dead.
Phantasmal.
I can ank, but not while she's pulsing like that.
Interrupter. Job.
I'm up.
Okay, getting John again. Say it now, just in case it starts shooting. His healer is down. We've got 2 Felpidor and an event fine. Green spread. Job. That's Fernies. Man, we have got not many people on green.
No, it's gonna hurt. Like a motherfucker.
Oh my god. Yeah, I might die.
Nicely done.
Yeah. Let's get Baron up.
Yeah, most of us
No
are on that hit.
torment of a soul divided.
Okay, sides for you two. Yellow stack.
Beware.
Stack up. That's better.
Please, guys, please.
Oh, we just used our last res as well. Kill her.
Alright, leave it.
Sorry.
Masher.
Just kill her.
Yeah, kill her.
Right enough.
Well done all.
Let not
Yeah, I was the one who fucked it up at the start. I didn't burn out today, mate. Ooh,
awaken.
Fucking hell, that was intense.
Yes, the robes.
yeah, it is quite
Roll.
fun, but it's like, it's very...
Alright. I gotta go, guys. I'll see you later.
Good lad. Thanks for coming, mate.
Good luck with the next one.
Cheers, bud.
Good, mate.
Look, see you, mate.
Is this a big lift?
Yep, we just wait
Yeah.
and it'll come.
No, basically, if you jump down, you slow down.
You just float.
I was hoping to. I couldn't heroic leap. That's a shame, isn't it?
Do you think we're going to kill Jaden down this week?
Yeah. Maybe.
Do I
If
use
we
my
can
second
do,
blast seal?
and I think we can with this group.
No, it's not.
I think maybe 1 or 2 on this, and we'll get him down.
Yeah.
Got the whole Sunday then.
Can I be asked to change my shadow freeze?
User disconnected
No.
from your channel.
Hey, we'll just definitely ask. We've got lots of range now. Eric, you're right.
Oh.
Keep guessing.
I've whispered you will.
Yeah, I'm on it. We've got a nice set piece for Shaman. Yeah, Eric, you just say DPS here, mate. So. Challenge BRB, so you might want that.
No, he's got it.
Got no set. It's just depressing.
Yeah,
It's
I'll
a bit-
get you down.
Congrats, you're down.
Right, man.
Yeah, you're down. Lovely, lovely. If you don't need anything apart from Thrash Relics and that legendary. Oh wait, that boss had Thrash legendary. That relic. Roll! Ah.
Also,
Oh, shit.
that stamina trinket I think you needed.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's get into
Don't nervous there.
What? Because the last time we were here, fucking nobody
Yeah,
was
but-
interrupting, and it was an absolute
Last time
fucking
we were
shit show.
here, I just randomly pulled for no reason. Barely remember. Normally everyone's upstairs, like, talking out loot.
Right, so penultimate fight.
This fight is so fun.
Yeah. Right, so listen up. This one.
Okay.
So this is us. We're no longer doing bosses that we can clear always. This is a challenging one. There's quite a big DPS check. So if we got sucky DPS, we won't do it. It's that simple. I'll wait till you stop speaking. Excuse time.
This is better placement this time, though, very.
Anyone?
Better placement.
The transfer was fucking shite. I'm just changing a load of stuff around.
I will not deprive you of the chance to fall before an ancient wonder. Let this avatar be the end of you.
Right, so this is practically a single target fight, despite there being 2 people. So the whole idea is to get the avatar down as low as possible before he gains his resource, which is, I don't actually know what it's called. Doesn't matter.
It's called green.
Green, basically green stuff. So the way we do this is the little pretty marked pylons that will pop out the ground one by one of these positions, zap him and give him this green energy fell beam stuff, which we don't want. So the idea is to burn him as low as possible whilst minimising the amount of green stuff he gets. We do this with the other ad, which is the maiden of whatever she's faced, Vala. If she stands in the middle, she will instead take the green, which is much better. So there will constantly be a tank moving around to wherever the green beam is going. The maiden should not be attacked as a basis at all. The only time we attack her is during what she does when she hits green. Or green, she casts ability called... Oh, I can't remember. Like it's basically
shield.
Yeah, it's very similar to Cleanse Protocol, which is the exact same as Wrath created in the last boss. A bubble before you interrupt. We need to break the bubble and interrupt her because her ability, if she gets it off, will one-shot everyone apart from the tanks. And maybe Karen actually got shit health and he's a shit tank. But yeah, so we basically need to make sure that we interrupt the shield and then interrupt her before she finishes the cast. With this DPS it shouldn't be a problem. You don't want to attack her. Yeah, you don't want to attack her when she's not doing that because otherwise she'll get too low and will kill her before interrupted enough fell energy, which will mean, because when the avatar hits 100, which he inevitably will do, he will basically break the floor and phase 2 will begin when we're basically attacking him on the floor underneath us, a big lava volcano thing, which is definitely an enraged talent because there's only a certain amount of floor before he smashes it all and we all drown in lava. So, green lava, yeah. So it's literally only attacking her during her cleansing protocol. If we do it correctly, you can't really get any more than 4 cleansing protocols out of her. At which point she'll die, which is fine because it's inevitably going to happen. Hopefully the avatar should be less than 50% health. Hopefully 40 to 30, which is what we got last time. And then phase 2 will begin. At this stage, it'll mean that we have enough DPS, hopefully, to kill him before the floor disappears.
User disconnected from your channel.
I'll wait for Guy because he's one of the ones who needs to know.
He left, he didn't even get disconnected.
Yeah.
User joined your channel.
My apologies.
Right, mate. Yeah, so that's the main mechanic, is managing the green energy, fell energy. However, there are obviously lots of other mechanics going on at the same time. In phase 1, these mechanics are, one of them is called Shadowy Blades, where 4 or 5 Shadow Blades will spawn under the avatar, target one person, after 3 seconds, shoot in a straight line to the person they're targeting. If it hits you, which obviously it's going to hit every one person it's targeting, it'll spawn a big purple pool on the floor where you're standing. Unavoidable for the person who's targeted. However, if it runs through other people, it'll also spawn purple pools into them. We don't want. So when you get it, you basically want to try and avoid it. However means you want to try and thread it through other people because it's got quite a big hitbox. It's like a 10-yard hitbox, quite chunky. Bigger behind the boss, but obviously if you're a ranged DPS and standing over here, try and move it in between people. Other people can also move out of the way because you can see the line where it's aiming, so you can move it out of the way. Yeah, so you can move out of the way. Script, you can stop the boss, because if one person stops the boss, that won't be enough to make or break it, so it's fine. Other mechanics, basically, fragment of Sargeras, I don't know what it's called, basically a green pool or spot on the floor. We need to soak this before it pops. Certain people, I think Very and Gooping, can soak their own one, and they will call if they do, but as a basis, everyone just needs to stand in a green pool. Pops and no one's in it, everyone takes damage, and if it pops and only one person's in it, such as Sargeras, thank you, then that one person's going to take quite a lot of damage. Probably one shot. Other ability is called Rupture Realities. Basically, the boss will cast a huge slam where you'll hit the floor. It's very visibly obvious, DBM will scream at you. At this point you need to run like heck to the back of the room. As long as you're behind about where I am, you won't get hit very hard. Range DPS, little trick, if you stand right at max distance, you don't actually have to move. Max distance is like here. So if you stay, you can literally stay here for the fight. You don't have to move for it, which is good because it gives you a bit more DPS. But melee, you have to get the fuck out. And also, when you're running back in, let the tank get the aggro before you do, because otherwise, as we've had many times, Jack zips back in with his fast roll and takes the aggro and just dies. Which we don't want any deaths. Yeah. Yeah, but we don't want any deaths phase 1 because losing DPS in phase 1 is huge because it's all about as much damage as you can, as quick as you can. But yeah, don't want to. They're going to die by silly deaths like that. The other one is called Unbound Chaos. This basically will spawn swirlies on the floor underneath you, like 4, like 1, then a second, then a third, then a fourth. You stand still, all 4 are going to spawn underneath you, and all 4 are going to pop underneath you, and you're going to die. Like each one hits for about 30% of your health. What you do, just run around like this, and they should, they'll spawn behind you, leaving a trail. Melee's hard, melee, what do you call it? It's harder because you don't want to, because you're all quite clustered. So just be sort of streetwise with how you place it.
Be aware of who's around.
Yeah, sometimes best just running backwards and then go back to attack the boss. He does have a huge hit with that.
What spell is that? Sorry, I'm blank.
Unbound Chaos. I'll link it. It's the first ability that comes in, so you'll be able to tell straight away. Little swirlies underneath you. So when that comes in, just run around. Don't stand on the spot because you'll die. Also, because tanks need to stay in. This tank who's on the maiden needs to stay still because it needs to keep the maiden in the beam. You can't run through the tank because although it probably won't kill them, if more than one person does, it probably will kill them, and it's really annoying and it's so avoidable. Not worth it. Just keep staring at the tanks. Then that's everything phase 1. Phase 2, when the maiden dies and the guy reaches 100 energy, 100 whatever you call it, fell focus, he will smash the floor and phase 2 will begin. Phase 2 is completely different, none of the same tactics. We're on basically a big volcano floor below us, and he's going to cast 3 main abilities. So the first one is Erupt Realities, same name as up here when he smashes the floor and everyone needs to run out. However, this time when he's on the floor, he'll smash the floor and break the floor. There'll be lava. So what you need to do is you need to tank him. We just need to conserve space, so tank him right in the corner, he'll smash that bit, then keep him right near the edge for the next bit. So when Rupture Reality comes in downstairs, all the DPS run away. You don't fall on the floor.
We played the floor is lava as kids. Pretty much that.
Yeah, second one is called Dark Mark. You'll target 2 or maybe 3, there is 3, people with a big purple circle underneath them, which needs to be soaked. Everyone who doesn't have it needs to soak in one. However, you can't stack them on top of each other, or stack them on a tank. So you'll need to spread out, and people need to evenly distribute themselves into these circles, so that when it hits, everyone splits the damage. As long as 3 or 4 people are in, which should be 3 people are in each one, it should be fine, but the more the merrier. Everyone should be standing it. There is another tactic that's basically purple tornadoes flying all over the place downstairs. Not that easy to avoid because they move quite randomly, but it's key to avoid these because otherwise they're going to deal. They hit you and they give you a massive dot, so avoid them. So those are the 3 tactics downstairs. Which when he gets downstairs, it's literally kill him before the floor goes and we all. That's it. Any questions?
Sort of thing.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, he has got a huge hitbox, especially with Unbound Chaos. Just try not to run it into either melee or especially the tanks, because if you get two pretty much one-shots you, so you just got to be really careful.
Right.
Okay.
Full time is going up. Verilyn will call when it's time to switch. Yeah, Hero will be about 3 seconds in after the first Unbound Chaos because there's a lot of damage that's lost when people are running around. So Hero will be 3 seconds in or something. Yeah, Very's going to call when we need to change to the Maiden of Valor because
I like doing that.
Very will call so when it's time to go to change targets. I think there is a feast chat. Why do you need a feast?
So I died on Maiden.
Lol. What was that?
Someone else died, so I would hammer one shot.
Right. Do we have a feast? No, I think you missed it.
You did.
Okay, that's fine. Right. Everyone is ready. Full timer is going up. I'll start on the boss, Caroline. Yeah. Cool. So here is about 3 seconds in, so save your cooldown time. Make sure I'm there first, otherwise he's going to attack me. Unbound Chaos is coming in now.
Shit.
And you'll see it. Bloodies on the floor. So you need to basically just run into the spaces. That's it. Now pop Hero, now burn the boss. Don't attack the Maiden. Get arrows up. Right, everyone stand in the same thing. Job. What? Yeah, see the maiden is soaking the beam so that the avatar doesn't. That's what we need to try and keep going for as long as possible. Yeah, right, everyone move out. Move out, right, you can.
He's at 77.
4,
To 80.
3,
So the maiden's nearly at full energy or whatever, so we're going to swap over soon. Fuck.
Yeah, next beam. I can solo soak this.
Okay, I've got one. I'm soaking this one. Or not. People are on.
Right, change to the maiden.
Sorry, maiden,
Change to the maiden. Can you grab the... change, you need to burn them, kill the maiden before the change breaker hole is on.
3 seconds.
There we go, and now back on the boss. And that's it, it's a repeat of that.
Yelsky and Aaron.
And then Chaos, move around the spot. Then we're ready to swap, aren't I? Swap.
4, 3,
And then move out.
2, 1.
Hoover.
Fuck's sake, blades.
Don't run the blades to the tank as well. Soak.
Got this one on my own. Get out.
Okay, it's fine.
I'm gonna need pot.
He's at 78. 80.
Okay, we're about to go change to the maiden.
4, 8, 9.
Not just yet, not just yet. Run back Chaos, watch out.
98 on her now.
Okay, change to the kit maiden. Got Shadow Blades.
4, 3, 2,
Got when you're ready, Caroline. 3.
Got it.
3 seconds.
Move the next one over.
Back on him.
Right, everyone out.
That is such a shit fucking mechanic.
Isn't it? But
It just interrupts me every time. Stops stone dead. It's like great.
I can solo one.
Okay. Everyone else soaking the green puddles. I'm
I'm in one on my own. I'm gonna die.
I can't leave off the beam.
Alright, I've got questions. Thing what's it? What do you call it?
Authorized. Staff on beams. Get running through people. Good job. Perfect. Staff around by Chaos.
4, 3, 2,
Wait, do we not get it?
1.
That can't I?
No.
Cage the beam and then
Give you speed. Okay.
he's at 89.
Okay, we're about to change to maiden. Not just yet. Swap.
The Chaos might, the unbound Chaos might come
Okay, on her now.
Change to Matrix. Maiden, you know what I mean. Soak as well, range. Good job, swap back really quick. Yeah, good job, guys. So we're going to get the fourth one out, which is what we need to do. Keep going. Now it's about to kill that boss.
Rock up, thanks.
Right, mate. Everyone out?
I don't think we're going to hit our magic 36.
No, we are. We did lose 3D test right so it's fine because fine.
Bugger's coming in.
Yep. Is that possible?
Can solo.
Beautiful.
Okay.
I'm about Chaos, move around.
Run in a circle.
Get ready to go on her. 93, 95, 98, go on maiden now.
Change maiden.
What?
4, 3,
Hold on.
1.
There we go.
Fuck that.
Got it. That's it, that's done. And now you'll see is soak, make sure you're soaking. But just after soak, he's going to hit 100 energy, because he's on like 95 now. When he does, he's going to smash the floor and walk and go downstairs.
We're all gonna die.
So we're probably have to hit the sort of target that we want to see, but it's fine because it's definitely worth learning and showing.
Yeah.
Nice little midway here.
It
So.
took us what, like three times plus?
Yeah. So remember, if you've got dark mark, you can back up. Not the other dark marks, but the other players. Dark marks come in, make sure everyone's soaking into one. Watch out for those tornadoes though.
Sorry about that, guys. I was lagging like a
I'm.
Alright.
I'm lagging too.
Yeah.
Bobs.
I don't think it's my
realities.
not been lagging until this point.
Oh wait, on that, that's a shit red because you're going to spawn in the wrong place.
Am I gonna...
Oh.
Yeah, I can't accept that red.
Okay, just no. Yeah, and I was in the shit.
Watch out for tornadoes, people.
If you can get me
Again,
I'll take it.
I've got square.
Yeah, okay.
Hold still, still. Stop, like. Oh, fuck, that one shot.
Yeah, I'm going to get...
Oh, mate, it didn't kill me earlier.
Fine.
I think someone was overlapped. Yeah.
So yeah, it's good practice for tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night?
No, Sunday night. We've got one more shot at this, but everyone knows the idea of it now at least. So right, spread out on dark mark. We're doing some pro laying here, Karen and I. What? We're doing some pro ranking here, placing these ones right in the corners.
You're gonna have one more go tonight, or no?
Yeah, we'll have them go. So people just jump in the lava now because have a full go. That'll be because this is it now. This is ready to repeat this. We need to kill him before the floor goes.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Right, just die. If we die quickly, I've got a special guest who can come and.
But she's watching.
It might be she.
Who was?
Oh, boosty.
Right, so I'm going to invite this guy that I'm about to invite, guy, is the guy you need to basically copy your life off.
Ever.
There's so much damage.
Good. Do you mind staying for one more go? Shocking?
Yeah.
Babes. When we're all alive, we can get something stone.
Like some are grey and some are blue skeletons.
Buddy in your channel timed out.
Is it people that died while affected by the tornado? Is it shaming?
Maybe it is.
Well, I love having a warlock the whole time.
Yeah.
You know what? I love it so much that I'm going to slash dance with him. Slash right there, please first.
There's food there, Jack. Yeah, you got it.
That's a massive feast there. Don't miss it, you twat. And demand food for the rest of the bloody year.
I missed the face. Is there another one?
Well, how was the shield down the main? Probably keep like me and maybe.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever was going on, yeah, that's fine. Whatever we did there, that was perfect. But I wouldn't do much more because about 2 seconds.
Well, after all that, she just.
Yeah.
I can't understand what you said.
Is Chris there?
Sorry.
She drops off of
Make sure you get the
TS as well.
If I beat you at any point, it's fine.
I think my bear's playing air guitar. Yeah.
How the fuck do you play guitar?
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah. Even better when he's sitting down, rocking out. Look at his gear.
Did you just have a small orgasm?
Did you kill it?
You're doing it on TeamSpeak.
No.
Hey, Jack. Oh, no, it's not a set piece, never mind. Hopefully I got 950 back.
I've got 950 boots with a miniature set thing.
That's true.
Oh yeah, I got 950 relic, but I was in the studio when I fucking used it. So I'm an idiot.
Why are you trying
Chris
to
alive?
From where?
From Maiden of... No, what was it? Sisters of Maiden. Sisters of Maiden. Are you back in the game yet? I'm quite.
Yeah, I'm here now.
Your raid got rescheduled and you're only just telling us. You motherfucker! To be fair, we've done well with your raid team. Yes.
Was you winning on TeamSpeak?
Please, sorry.
No, it's fine, yeah.
For a res when the corpse run is like 10 feet.
I was just thinking. I was just thinking that the rest is probably.
You know what? I fucking keep seeing as you just start partly rescuing me. It didn't res me.
It said resurrection pending, like it so.
Well, it didn't come up on my screen.
It's because we resed you when you were like out.
Yeah,
so.
excuses.
Yeah. To be fair, like, are you feeling alright, mate? After that corpse run, are you alright? Do you just sit down?
I'm alright now. Okay, yeah, cool.
Okay,
Yeah,
right.
God, Chris,
right.
Yeah.
If you can hurry up and eat the feast as well, that'd be
Yeah, hang on.
Fucking feast. Jack, feast. Jack, there's a feast up, mate.
Isn't it last week?
Do this, fuckers.
Right.
Already had it.
Waiting for Mr. Barlow. Waiting for Seth. Yeah, those two are definitely talking to each other, aren't they?
Which two?
Well, the only two not ready are she and Barlow.
Brian, I'm chatting.
Slash whisper, teach me please. Right, full time is up. Right, hey man, how you doing?
Right.
Good. Right, full time's going up. Wait, shit, she's doing the tactics. Every time, never gets old.
5, 4,
She
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, mistakes made.
I'm on chaos, make sure you don't run through the tanks. I love that to move fast. Great. Okay, hero. What damage please she? That's not good enough.
I can soak this on my own. Yo, Scoop, you can get out. Is that alright?
Lock in.
Yep.
Mum, I'm being shooted.
Just gonna snapshot it and frame it and put it onto the wall. And that's it. That's it last time. Evan out.
That lasted a long time.
Oh, she's 80.
3,
Evan's getting there, yeah.
1.
Oh, it would be the other side, wouldn't it? With fat bear, doesn't have a cooldown either.
What one you moved it?
Yeah, with
93, 95, fuck.
change to the Aiden was
Yeah.
Some bully put that through the tank.
Chaos coming in.
Get Yelski up as soon as possible.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Evan out. Don't attack the maiden. No, it's not. Jack, what you...
I got.
Oh, that's simple deaths, guys. That's just
I got the far one on my own.
Got this one on my own.
Fucking
Get off,
where
get
you
off,
at?
get off, get off, get off, get off, get off, get off, get off.
Right, we've got 4 minutes on the red, so we're not going to be able to get anything up.
82, 84, 86. Get ready on me.
Who says you got a lie?
7.
Finish the maiden. Jack has got Shadow Blade, so. Stop.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Cool, back on.
Poking if you can.
Can you do that by yourself, or?
No.
Don't worry about it. We'll
I don't have backs again. Need that as well,
Okay.
otherwise it takes me
Pop.
really fucking long.
Whoa.
Two deaths. Evan out.
DPS is better on him.
4, 3,
Yeah.
Obviously.
2,
Obviously.
I wonder why.
85, 87, get ready on. I can soak this.
Okay, good.
Who's
Wait,
still living?
yeah, I'll wait till you're. Yeah.
91, 94.
If we do get the red up, get Jack.
Maiden now.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, fucking.
Yeah, everyone was stacked for the Unbound Chaos on the boss, on top of the Maiden.
Yeah.
Shots you.
Oh, 3 seconds.
Oh.
Fuck me, that was
Yeah,
close.
oh, bloody hell, what was close.
Jesus, people.
Come out. No more damage on the boss, on the Maiden, not even dots, just getting low. Careful.
4,
Getting low,
3,
getting low.
2, 1.
Take it before I do. Taking the touches. Okay, we've got 58 seconds on res. If we can get Jeff up as soon as possible. Okay, very. Cheers, mate.
What?
Beware.
I'm going to attack the boss. So,
The 80.
30 seconds on res.
94, 96, 98. One on her now.
Them all.
Oh, we're not going to get you, Jack.
We get
We
it
get this res, it's going to be
It's going to be
alright.
so close.
3, 2,
It's so close to be as well.
1.
Ranged.
One not so.
A minute.
Kill it.
Nice.
199.
Oh, we might. Oh no, there we go. It's gone straight away.
1% behind our lucky number.
Yeah, my
Don't
bad, I was
ignore
lagging.
Dark Mark.
I think I'm lagging.
Tornadoes are coming behind us.
Jumping on so I'm not sure what happened there. Sorry about
Oh
that.
no.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Okay, save res for now.
Ah! Died for that.
Just watch these freaking tornadoes, man.
Certainly
Anything
wait
else
like
for
it.
res? Or no?
Yeah, res goose.
No, thank you.
Them tornadoes are fucking you up.
Yeah, they're really annoying.
Dark Mark,
Dark Mark, get out.
Move him back. He needs to be moved
someone
back.
else.
Alex, he's
Oh right. Sorry.
Fuck, this me gone again.
nobody in my Dark Mark.
I'm dead
2
again.
other people. I'd like to thank Jack for that one.
Yeah. Lagging quite badly. I can't really-
But we can do it. 3 of us.
No, you can't.
Well, not a bad
Trying
shot
again?
there. Got 26. No. What does everyone want to do?
Try again.
Who wants that?
I'm up for one more go.
Does anyone need to go now?
I can stay.
Okay, so we'll stay for one more. Let's give it another shot.
Let's do it.
But that means
Guys,
absolutely.
The run is so
Yeah,
slow.
everyone just release. Just release. It means one more. No more. Actually.
Yeah, sorry. I lag that.
Hey Jack.
I keep lagging out.
Well, stop it.
Think about it this way: the quicker we get him, the quicker we can hear. Think about it this way: the quicker we kill him, the quicker we can stop and hear Guy sing again. So.
Deep.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Shoot.
Okay.
Please.
Ah, damn.
Please. Ah. Some people. I would demote you, but you're no longer in the guild because you abandoned us. I agree. Pretty big. Right. Jack, there's a feast up here. Jack, make sure you get the feast up. Erebus, can you put a soul stone on Jack? 'Cause he's never going to be fucking retarded. No, don't actually. Don't actually. Right, we're all ready. Oh, no, not quite.
I will have you know.
Okay, so wait for Karini.
What?
There's a little hole here, chaps. Who knew?
Sorry, Karen, I forgot to give you your favourite little marker. Right, full time's going up.
You comfy there, mate?
Mate, it's alright.
Safe space.
5, 4,
Why safe space?
3, 2,
Moist clap.
1.
Sorry.
Sorry?
Alright. Sorry, my sister was on.
Stupid woman, back to the kitchen.
Tell her.
Oh, no, she was asking what sandwich you wanted, so yeah.
There's one over by blue that's not been soaked.
Tell her the summer kitchen looks wipe it. One more go. Gotta soak this time. Just stay in, everyone stay in melee range. One more go.
Melee attacking it. Fucking boss.
Not dead. Basically.
Can we bitch?
Wrong attempt. Yeah, we got to 85%.
No, she got to 85%.
Right, there's a feast still up. Yeah, there's a feast up, mate. Cheers, mate.
That's another standing joke from now on.
I missed the feast. Yes, you missed the feast. You're 20 minutes late. Of course, you missed the feast. Hey! Why you do this?
Observe the truth hurts.
Why you do this?
Wait, I've got 10 seconds. Yeah, it's fine.
Well, I just can't understand
Is
it.
it?
I've got a
Come
minute
on.
on my cooldowns. Right, we're all ready.
Right, come upstairs.
Full time's going up. Right, soaking from the beginning, yeah? Okay, don't just tunnel the boss. Back takes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And tunnel vision.
Soak. Make sure they're all soaked.
Zal, I can do this one.
What?
Wow. What the fuck was that?
What was that?
That was in the avatar, that. I thought.
Catching up. She's at 80.
3, 2, 1.
We'll be fucking miles away.
Next beam.
Why, Jack?
Box. Soak. Make sure they're all soaked.
On her
Stay
now.
soaked. Burning if you can in the melee range. Yeah, sorry.
Haven't got Ankeny.
Oh, that's really bad, man, Chaos. Back on the boss, back on the boss.
Move from
Back to
the
reality,
corner,
coming.
please. Yep.
4, 3,
Go now, you go.
2, 1.
That's what anti-magic.
Jack, what are you doing? Drop.
Take this on, mate. She's at 70.
The thing I remember about this one, definitely need to have somebody on Avatar. Because it does it if he's not in melee combat.
93, 95.
Finish
97
made
on her now.
What? Oh my god,
Sorry about that, that
careful
was
with those
shit.
purples.
Oh, that's good shit.
Oh, bitch.
That
What the hell has happened?
4, 3,
I've got this.
2,
You've done boss.
1.
Oh, dumb boys hitbox. Boom.
We need another one out here.
Oh, but-
Get me up. Yeah.
Links incoming.
Come back, Chaos. We'll save it ready, just before the smash, just in case the tank is back there.
Base Sammy Karen, I can't heal himself.
Sorry, mate.
I think I'm lagging now.
Yeah.
Needs to be a thing tonight.
That's your
2.
4, 3, 2,
So
1.
Right.
You're 93.
You,
yeah, I'm good.
Next beam.
Yeah, next beam.
I've got. What?
There you go.
Eradicate them all.
I can write the pussy.
Beware.
stuff on my chaos.
Okay.
Squishy.
Good second. Shit.
Oh.
We are Unbound Chaos and Shadowy
Yeah.
Blade.
oh shit.
There's not much point there.
4,
No, we'll stop there.
3, 2,
I mean, obviously.
1.
Yes, that's what I do. Haha.
Stay here.
I went and jumped in stuff, so that's what I can't.
Yeah, me too. Right. Thank you very much, everyone. That's pretty good night.
Yeah.
Get all the way to the Avatar first game. So good job, guys.
Sign up for Sunday.
Yeah, let's keep the numbers high, guys. Perfect. I'll invite you, Shocking, if you can or can't come. That's fine, obviously. But...
I have to say, some people stand up and just shot at through the roof, so it's really good.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, you can still work on yours, obviously, but.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I mean, you need to slow down with your 400k as well.
Well, on one of the pulls I did more than you because you're a retard and you died. So. Oh, yeah, you did that one.
I know. Put the handbags away.
Never.
Deal.
Cheers, everyone.
Lovely, cheers, guys. It's been a pleasure.
Ta-da!
Pleasure. Good first raid for the newbies.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Anyone for some mythic, please?
Thanks for the orgasmic singing, of course.
Oh, go on, give us a little goodbye song.
No, you're right.
Say,
A goodbye melody.
No, Jack, it needs to be in the moment.
User disconnected from your channel.
Oh, chaps.
Buddy disconnected
Yeah?
from your
Oh,
channel.
fuck, I just got that. Finally.
Fucking